My apologies. I had to do a little something extra with my kids today, so I was a little delayed, etc. Chad's on a publicity tour for his. Listen. Somebody sent me a text about it, and I already thought it. It's like the most Pinkman thing Chad could have done was say, "Oh, I was lying the whole time," to another show. Not here, to another show. And Melton, if that's his real name, Melton said, "Oh, this would be great. You can spill the goods on MLC." And Chad's like, "No, I'll give it to you now. I'll give it to you now." So I mean, it's so classic Pinkman that I was like, I've been calling him. The reason he isn't running my super chats, the reason he can't text me. And people are like, "Oh, Chad's like, I can run your super chats." You can't. You can't do anything. You're Pinkman. You're a piece of shit. End of story. And Ray, good job, Ray. Ray's frozen already. I mean, I got nothing but literally, really just nothing but idiots here. I don't know how many people told me. Oh fuck! Everyone was like, Chad comes on Melton show at 53 minutes and 10 seconds. I was like, okay. So I kept looking. Two different people said that, and then I went to it twice. It never came up. So I'm like, even the guys who tell us when Chad calls in, they can't even get that right. Like, these people are fucking idiots. These people are. It's like, it's unbelievable how stupid these motherfuckers are. You go to 5310. How can you not know the time? You're all autistic. You're all dyslexic. You can't tell time. So this morning I'm trying to find the clip. People are like, it's 53:10. Another guy said it's 15 minutes in. I'm like, which is it? It was neither. So then I just took a nap. So so then when I woke up, Misery Loves Clips finally made the clip, so I didn't have to fucking find it, because I don't have 2 hours to look through Melton's show to see when Chad called into Melton's show. It's like, "Oh, you guys want the scoop? Let me give you the scoop. Let me do exactly what fucking Pinkman would do. Chad, you want my super chats?" If we let Chad the password, and as soon as Chad's doesn't work here anymore, we have to change everything. It's not just simple as changing a password. So I can't let Chad run anything. He's a fucking idiot. He's like, literally, he's doing a compound cucks. He's the biggest cuck of all. He has no credibility. He has no credibility now. He's shitting on compound cocks and Uncle Rico and fucking Steel Toe, and they're all like, "You clowned yourself, clown." Now he has no credibility. Even the news story. Why should anyone believe the news story? "Oh, I went to a bar to get takeout food, and a guy said, 'You suck on Cumia.'" First of all, Cumia don't have that many fans. Chad acts like there's Cumia fans all over the place, and he keeps running into them. There's like 3 in the whole country.
It's incredible. And he blamed Cumia. Like, at the beginning, he said that he had people. Like, isn't that what he said? I mean, am I crazy? I thought he was saying that Cumia.
He's still saying
Cumia. Yeah, still saying Cumia.
No, he's still saying you're not good on the Cumia show, and so he got mouthy with the guy, and the guy punched him. I still don't know if the guy punched him or he put oil in his eye. Like, which is it? I'm confused. So I got to the point where I'm like, Chad's an idiot. End of story. But again, like, people are like, Chad's like, "I can run your super chats. Can you?"
And he wasn't drinking, just takeout food, because people that pick up food are in there so long that you want to punch them.
Well, obviously, that's what it is. He had to go to the counter and say, "Where's my food?" and then leave, and then you get it.
It don't matter what he says. He has no credibility. So any story he tells from here on out, you just go like, "Is that what happened, Chad?" It's like talking to a 5-year-old, and he's like, I think that man was made of marshmallows." What? The guy who came up to me, he had a big marshmallow. Shut the fuck up. So you just think, oh, it's all made up. It's all made up. Everything is made up.
Is it still the true story?
But again, I didn't tell him to come on the show. It was Levy's idea. I'm not saying it was right or wrong. It was Levy's idea because I know Chad's an idiot. I know Chad better than Levy does. Chad's an idiot. He's a Pinkman. First of all, why would he make up the first story and then switch it to the second story about he was getting takeout food and then he was rubbing his eye with a dirty rag? Like what?
Yeah, but it's so much shit that's crazy about this. It's like, why would you fake now this is the one that throws me up. Why would you fake that somebody's in front of your house taking a picture, right?
Right.
And then go out and get a black eye. You understand what I'm saying? So that means that he might have known that somebody wanted to fight him in the neighborhood. Like, how do you set that up the right way? It doesn't make sense.
No, now he's saying he did it. He didn't get a DM. He has got a DM in the past where people like took a picture of his car in his house, but he said he got a DM that day, but it wasn't about his car in his house. That was a different day.
Yeah.
But Chad would have showed who sent the DM. He would have been like, this asshole is sending me DMs threatening me. Like, that's Chad. He wouldn't have kept that secret. He would have been like, this is the guy who's DMing me. Yeah. Like, he would have put that dude on blast because that's Chad. I mean, he has no problem showing in people's houses during his podcast. Like, hey, this guy lives in this house. Like, so. And who knows if it's a story? There still probably isn't the story.
Well, that's what it is. You don't know what the hell. Like, I mean, this happens to him a lot, basically. Remember, he got attacked when he's coming home from that gig at a hotel, and I mean,
it's all made up. The robbery in Birmingham, completely fucking made up. I don't even know. I think he just makes it up because he thinks it's like either funny or what. I don't know what he thinks. I don't know what the fuck he thinks.
And I hope he was drinking when he got punched. I mean, if you're sober and you're still that much of a dick, I hope he was drinking for his sake that night.
First of all, the odds of somebody at a bar going, "You suck on Cumia," and then Chad getting punched in the eye by that guy is like 0%. I mean, I'm on Cumia all the time, and I almost never run into people, and it would never come to blows.
If it was 1875, the year, this has happened, and this will happen in bars. You know, I mean, it's not happening. I can't see somebody just turning around and going in that short time that he's getting his food. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he obviously was in the bar longer than just getting food. He was obviously drinking. Do I believe someone would want to punch Chad? Yeah, that's the only part I believe is that somebody punched him.
You know how hard it is to pick up takeout food and get punched while you're waiting for takeout? It's hard, man.
It's very difficult.
Yeah. Usually if a bar fight starts, it's like, there's some girl involved or a dartboard or something. And then, you're a guy, you see a guy and then you start a words with him, maybe you see him later, you're more drunk, and it usually happens at closing time too, when people are all super drunk and they're all fucking blue balls, and it's like, but this, like you're waiting for your chicken wings and a guy throws a fucking punch at you.
Yeah. Can I get a side order of fries to go? And in that meantime, some guys, I know you stink on that podcast.
It's crazy, man.
It makes no sense.
What the fuck happened? Yeah, I mean, this is like a weird fucking movie that somebody wrote, and like, what the fuck? This can't be real. It's just insane. Why would you fake your pull, Bob? I don't know. I thought it was going to be a funny bit.
Yeah, speak about lying.
Yeah,
you in this pool. That's the real lie.
Oh God, it's just
he never even had a stepdad. Probably never had a stepdad. His stepdad didn't even like coffee.
I
mean, first of all, now that the whole stepdad thing is probably nothing to do with coffee. Chad's a piece of shit, and you want to hit him. If he's your stepson, you'd want to. I mean, if Chad was here right now, I'd take a swing at him. I mean, it's like you can't even. I mean, the fact that he calls out people for being pieces of shit. Like Steel Toe or fucking Cumia or the Cumia Cox or whoever. And then you're like, wait, you're the biggest idiot of all combined.
Yeah.
Like imagine if fucking Steel Toe did that where he's like, yeah, he told a story about how he got punched.
No,
He'll be like, What?
He'd
But
be
with
running out
Chad,
of
you just
town.
go Pinkman. Pinkman at it again.
How much it upset you? He said it on Melton's show and not yours.
No, it doesn't even matter. That's classic Pinkman.
it's just
Chad will have his rationale for it. He goes, no, because I thought, I'd get it out there. And then it probably same shit he used to say to his stepdad. No, I thought if I made the waffles and then his dad would just fucking stepdad. It's like I listen, I'm team stepdad. That's all I have to say. I can't.
I can understand lying about getting a pull, but Chad went too far. I mean, are you going to have Chad on to at least like later on?
I don't know.
Maybe sell his side.
I couldn't have him on right away. Chad is not intelligent. He's not. I think he thought it was funny or. Oh God. It's not even my call. People are sending me emails and DMs like, you got to dump Chad. Chad's bad news.
No, you can't dump Chad. You need Chad for
right. You're the one that emailed him. Stop it.
As you call him, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
I mean I can't even.
Weird life. It's a weird life.
Let me read some of these super chats.
Okay.
KB and BL have a loyal fan base. Chad took advantage of that base and milked hard-earned dollars from fans on a false narrative. CZ said Bob was full of BS. Lose CZ or unsubscribe.
How am I full of shit? You know what I mean? How did I get involved in this?
I don't know. I don't know if you said that recently or that's from when you went to
today.
Rochester.
I mean, he's going to turn on everybody, but there's no.
First of all, Chad's been picking up subscribers and his Patreon and whatever. Chad can't handle success. Wasn't he on a successful show in Cleveland, Ray? And then he drove a company car into a tree as a gag.
Yeah,
he literally can't handle success. It's not complicated. Like his numbers were going up. Everyone, the compound, the compound Cox. He's like, I've had it with this success, with this minor success I'm having. I've had it.
Was Jussie a mud shark? A mush shark? That's from Dino. John Russ. Wow, guys. Wow. John Russ is a good dude. He's a Cleveland guy. Uncle Rican, Mammy.
Sorry. They hate her. They hate you more than they hate Chad, Uncle Rican Mommy.
Yeah.
I like to audition for the Chad chair. They don't like boobs. Yeah, they don't for some reason. Wow, no Chad. What a piazza move.
I'm not having him on. It's like if Cumia, if Levy says we should have him on, Cumia is asking Chad to come on Compound now. Chad probably will.
Yeah, but I think we should have him on. There's no doubt because I'd like to hear him saying it of what happened. I mean,
Chad will probably go on Cumia now because that's a classic Pinkman move. Like Cumia shits on him literally all the time. Cumia is the one who just said, he said you should have topics. Like you got to have topics. You got to take topics out of current event, and he'll say, "Well, this is a topic out of a current event." But Chad is such a hack that he'll go on Compound because he'll be like, "Well, Kevin, you wouldn't let me on your show."
Yeah.
Is Ray
Cumia literally hates Chad. Literally hates Chad.
Well, Chad's doing the wet spot tonight. I just saw it on Twitter. So
yeah, get the fuck out of here.
He's doing the wet spot. Jason Abram, $4.99 MLC podcast, home of the Whoppers.
I'm like stunned. You know what I mean? Because I really felt bad for him. Like he got fucked up by jumped by two guys. That's like, you know what I mean? That's not.
Now he changed it to one, but the guy was really big. Yeah.
He's such a hack. He stole that from the Jesse Smollett thing. Two guys jumped me. They said don't fuck around with Compound. It's the same thing that Jesse Smollett said. This is MAGA country. Two guys jumped me and said this is MAGA country.
Do you think he changed his story because of the whole Rover thing? That story came out from 8 years ago.
I don't know, but then again, Chad's like, you can't trust that Rover guy. I could trust him more than I could trust Rover more than I could trust you, Chad. I don't even know this Rover guy. I trust anybody more than Chad. The reason I let him my super chats is he's a piece of shit. And then he'll fucking do something stupid, and then he'll go, oh, Plus, if we let him run it, or if we give him the access to account, he could start a live stream at any time on our platform. Anytime. And then Chad would be like, I can handle that responsibility. He can't handle anything. He got his Patreon at 200. He panicked.
He can't even handle picking up wings at a to-go restaurant.
Cumia
can't even handle that.
Stinks. Chad stinks. Carl really stinks. Melton stinks. Hashtag Team Ray forever. I guess Ray. Thanks, Ray, for the $4.99. Have to go sell soccer balls today. Here's some money up front for a new toy for Ray. Thanks, Jim Stansel.
Thanks, Stansel. Ray's your worst guess. Where's Stevie Lou? Terrible.
I like Stevie Lou. I'm a fan too. You know, I like him.
Stevie Lou texted me, said he's available to take over when I fire Chad. Melton's Onions even. That's true. I was watching it. Melton's Onions even told Chad to save it for MLC, and Chad's like, no. That's what a reasonable person would do. I'm Pinkman, and Pinkman will do the unexplainable.
It's like, no, I want to run the company car into a tree when I'm drunk. I don't want to keep this.
What percentage of MLC is pro wrestling? Today, I was like, that's why I was so mad, because people are like, Chad told Melton what really happened. I was like,
did it really happen? Did it really happen?
What really happened? And then I'm like, I couldn't find it. So then I'm like, is this what's even happening? I didn't even know what was happening on my own show. So I'm like, so then I'm like, I'm taking a nap. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I will say this. One of the reasons why I think he said it on Melton's show, which was dumb of him to do, he should have said it here, but Melton's like loves this stuff and he's great at doing this stuff. He would have found the story anyways. So I think Chad just wanted to like beat the punch.
Ray. I'm sorry. We'll just call you Cock from now on. Take everybody's side. First of all, Melton, send an email to Melton. We'll get Melton's side of the story. Adam, you have Melton's email?
I think so. Let me check. Yeah, I think I got it because I sent it to him last time. So I'll send it to him.
Yeah, he's probably watching. I'm sure everybody's watching. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Anthony. You got topics today? You gonna talk about the Oscars another day? Or because it almost snowed. Hi, Anthony. Hey. We got no topics. We're fucked. I asked E-Rock to send me some topics, but he didn't send me any topics. Bill Schultz has topics, don't he? How's that show going? Bill and Joanne, they got topics out the ass. Nobody watches. It's all about the topics. Fucking hack. Hack! How's your subscriber base? Somebody sent me a thing. He goes, somebody sent me an email. I got to read it. It was it's just whatever. I'm not even saying the guy's wrong. Oh, fuck. I got all these fucking pictures.
Daylight $2. Keep
Kevin, this is from Austin. Kevin, lots of Cumia fans have money. New York City, NYC professionals from the 90s, early 2000s, Wall Street, and Midtown. It's just a fact. Okay, I've never met any. I've never met any of the high rollers, the compound media fans. It's more like Stancils and Ant Meads and clowns like that, alcoholics who are looking to drink with Gino. Hey, I quit my job, Gino. Am I a winner? Yep. So I'm sure Cumia had what was that, 25 years ago, 30 years ago? I'm sure he had lots of bankers and Wall Street guys that were fans of O&A, etc. Madonna used to have fans now. You see her now? She's on TikTok making a fucking spectacle of herself. Like a virgin. I was a fan. Like a virgin. And then they move on. They move on to other stuff. Anthony and his supporters. Cumia has 14 fans. That's why I was so surprised. Chad keeps running into them everywhere. They're outside his house. They're at takeout. They're at the newsstand. He's trying to get gas. The guy who pumped his gas wears a A&A t-shirt. They're everywhere, except at the comedy shows.
Melton docs Chad, $5. Bill Loney.
This is weird. Yeah, I'd say send Chad a link, and
Not yet. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I'd rather get
It's
Milton
just
out
weird.
first.
It's like, is he going to be mad over this because is it our fault? You know what I mean?
It's
like,
never. None of this is my fault. Okay, I already knew what Chad was. We brought him in. It was Levy's idea. Seemed to be working. That was too much for Chad. So then, Chad, first of all, Chad could have just stuck with this story. If it's going to change it to I got beat up at takeout, who gets beat up at takeout? Nobody. So he could have just kept it to the same story, and nobody could. It would have been like you couldn't prove him wrong or right. I'm autistic. Just had a nap. Now I'm here. Thanks,
Bjorn.
NOK 20. Noki.
Dayla, $2. Is Chad fired? I don't believe Chad's fired. He'll be back. We just said might.
I don't know what he is. I don't know. No one's on salary here.
Every day's temporary. When Chad, he's a temp worker.
Yeah.
he's a long-term temp. Crystal Samra $1.99. I'm confused. What the fuck happened? We don't know.
I couldn't even find a clip. Everyone kept saying, "Hey, it's at 93. It's at 53:15." I kept checking 53:15. I'm like, these people can't even do math. I'm like, so I gotta watch 2 hours of Melton watching Steel Toe, waiting for Chad to call in. And then Chad's gonna tell another story. Then when I saw the clip that Misery Loves Clips made, I was like, yeah, I was not even close to where the guy said at 53:10 or whatever.
What was he ordering from this place that was so good? I need to know because I'm gonna fucking get it when I go.
Yeah, Sergeant Barnes said Chad probably never had a stepdad. It was before the one before this.
Leo Gunn. Chad should be ashamed of himself. What a maroon. Also, did he get to eat the food that night? Did he, like, after he got punched, like, let me go back and get my chicken wings? You can't.
Yeah, and I can understand lying about getting a pool, but Chad went too far.
Jussie Zumock.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Terry Nee, $5. I still think Ray did it. Yeah, they're calling me the Blood Shark online.
Blood Shark.
I mean, listen. If I didn't know Chad, I would be surprised, but I'm not surprised.
It's a weird thing, man. Has he done this to you before?
Done what?
Done what?
Like anything?
Lied?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is big. This is pretty big.
No, he's done way worse than this.
Wow.
This is nothing.
Oof.
It's not even the top 5 weird things he's done.
Really?
Yeah, that's what you should have, a top 10 of the Chad moments. Top 10 most Chad-like moments.
What time,
it's like number 7.
Chad helped like organize my roast, and then Florentine couldn't do it. Florentine was initially supposed to do it. So Florentine texts me, goes, I got a gig in AC. I got to take it. The money's good. I go, that's fine. Then like a day later, 2 days later, Chad starts texting me, Florentine canceled and you didn't fucking tell me? What the fuck are you? I was like, what the? I go, how am I involved? Florentine should have told you. And I texted Florentine. I go, what's up with Chad? And he goes, oh, he's probably day drinking, So I'm like, okay. Florentine again knew the answer. I was perplexed by it. Like, I'm like, why are you mad at me? The Florentine's canceling. He's yelling at me. That was like a month before the fucking roast was even going on.
And Florentine didn't even give Chad his jokes. He still made Chad do his own jokes. Florentine's like, no, these aren't for you.
Does Bob's wife hate Chad too?
I don't think.
I think Bob's wife. She's not the hating kind of a person.
No.
But if she was, she would hate Chad.
Yeah. Wait, now we have to have Chad on to hear it. Come on. Yeah. I mean, later on, definitely.
No. I'm learning from Steel Toe, and everybody's like, "Hey, you know what? Tomorrow we'll have Chad on." Steel Toe's like did a show Sunday night. It's like, "Hey, we got a lot of news. We're gonna give it to you tomorrow. How about right now?"
And somebody said that he said that I should apologize to him, to Steel Toe. Here's the thing. Steel Toe sent me that text message way before this when I realized it. Chad should apologize to him. He threatened basically me and Kevin over what Chad was doing. And that's when I said, no, this doesn't happen this way. You're not going to threaten me and Kevin. You know what I mean? And it's not the way it goes. Sorry.
Can you ask Chad Smollett if his 2 attackers are wearing Trump hats? I mean, listen, it's like the thing was his one story, his second story wasn't that much more believable than the first story. So then it's like, well, why don't you just stick with the first story? Because he didn't want to lie to Melton. He lies to everybody about everything, but he couldn't lie to his buddy Melton. And Melton was just laughing, like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you telling me? And you're busted. Is Chad hiding because of the story about him sending messages to a girl named Chelsea? No, that's an old story. That's an old story. That's an old story. I knew that story from the first time I hired Chad.
Somebody said he was told that MLC fired him. That's what Chad just said. I don't. Did you say anything to him today?
No, I don't have his text. He
doesn't have his number. Even if he was fired, Kevin can't let him know.
No, he's texting. He texted. He texted today. He goes, "It won't let me in." Yeah, it won't let you in.
Let me see.
John Spittle, $5. Don't invite him on anymore to mooch off your guy's success. Let his failed career end already.
I mean, Chad's always like, "You guys can't do it without me." It's like, all right, I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we?
Jim Stansel. I am Chad's daddy. I told you all. Stansel.
He tested something. Yeah, they won't let me in. I'm not gonna come. I'm not gonna come on.
Andy Espresso, $2. Bob, that's probably not even a picture of his mom.
Yeah, that's what he got it. Like remember they used to sell when you buy photo things at like Sears, they would have like a picture of a family in there already.
You know, something like this, like truthfully, a person that does stuff like this is like you need to talk to somebody. You know what I mean? And us are not the good people.
People have been saying that to him for years, man. Yeah. I've said that to him years ago. Yeah, he's not listening. That's not what he does. He's not going to do it, which is a shame, but he should. But he's not going to change his way. At all. It's just
you think he's too old to do that now at this point? I mean,
he's an idiot, Bob. It's not a matter of age. He's an idiot. He had a good job in Cleveland. He decided to drive a company car into a tree, and then he blamed it on the Alan Cox guy.
Yeah.
Jules David, $100. Send Chad a link. He is live now and is pissed. That's Chad
too bad that he's live.
But
that's a real shame.
Pissed? Why is he pissed? Like that's why is he pissed? That's what I want
to know. He did this all for the show, and it brought a lot of attention to the show, and it's the hottest show on the planet right now, etc. And we're over 1,000 live, and we're making it. Yeah, and Chad can't handle success.
Yeah, it was growing. It was growing as just a show before this even happened, and that's why. It just fucking it's the weirdest fucking thing, you know what I mean? Because when you feel bad for somebody and you kind of stick up for them because they've been attacked, it's just not good to do to people, man.
Chad did seem very happy after a black eye, haha.
Yeah, but what even happened? Did he even get hit, or he just made his eye all Chawana Brawley? I know what that's from. That's from the Chawana. This woman said she got Al. This is when Al Sharpton, like years ago.
Yeah, when
remember she said she like they left her in a dirty bag or something.
A bag of shit. There was shit in it and all that. Yeah.
And then Al Sharpton was just like, "Dude, we got it," and then the whole thing was fake.
Yeah.
Now I'm confused what her name is. I don't think it's like Chawana. Chawana
Brawley.
Yeah, it was a huge story in New York for years because it was like this big racial incident, and Al Sharpton was like, "White people are terrible," and then the whole thing was made up.
Yeah, and I lost interest. 199. He's not on the show today. Cut him. Chad's Black Canada 666. I'm glad people are finally understanding my side of the story. Oh,
I totally get it. I totally get Step. I'm on the I 100% stepfather side.
You're gonna go to his fucking,
I might put flowers on his grave.
Just put a coffee mug with some coffee.
Yeah, coffee mug says Chad on it.
A nice warm cup of coffee and flowers.
Or like one of those things says "Best Stepdad" on the coffee cup.
Oh my God! Yeah, this is like whoa. This is Ray's day. Like Ray, look at the smile
No,
on his
I don't
face.
hate that, dude. I don't fucking hate the guy. I don't
No,
fucking hate the guy.
I know, but it's just you know,
I'm
it's
not
a weird thing.
celebrating him being an idiot.
Bob didn't lie about the pool. His pool contractor did. He'll get there next week.
It snowed a
No,
little.
that's what
today.
Chad would say. It'd be like, I didn't lie. The pool guy lied.
Yeah. Raisin bread, $1.99. We'd all owe stepdad an apology if he ever existed. Yeah, did he exist? Was he really around?
Yeah, maybe Chad just made up because whenever he told the story, me and Levy would be like, oh, that's too bad. That's sad Chad for you. And then, but who knows? Maybe it's made up just to get sympathy. This whole thing was made up. I mean, he made up. So I said he's not a good enough actor to pretend like he was scared when he got that DM last week. So I guess he is a good actor because he fooled me. I thought he was like legitimately scared.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, I watched it over and over, and he did not look like he was acting. You know what I mean? And he got really scared. It wasn't. You wouldn't think it's even if you look
I
at
thought it was
now,
real. I was saying, dude, get off the show. Got to go handle that. He was.
Right. You ever hear that show?
I was here that show. Yeah, he was
So
legit.
it looked legit, right?
Yeah, it looked really legit. I thought he was serious. Like you're like
maybe he's really good at lying, and maybe it's really good at lying, and he's just been doing it his whole life, because people believe it. They believe his lies.
Upset duck, $2. Get the oil rag on the show.
Now there's going to be so many more nicknames for Chad. Oil rag Chad, like my oil can boy, oil rag Chad.
But I was wondering, like, when you go to, say you go to a hospital, you get a punch in the face, and you have like anything like from the floor or something hanging on your face, like dirt. They will clean that off, and that's
not in Tampa. They're like
they don't send you home.
Finisher to go order.
They don't send you home with a fucking Hitler mustache. You know what I mean? No hospital's gonna do that. And like the mustache, when I seen him yelling with the mustache, like, and he's yelling that night, I'm like, if you took out Chad's voice and put Hitler doing a speech with that fucking look, it would be hysterical because he seemed like he's trying to dress like Hitler. It was the weirdest fucking thing.
The last guy gave money, wanted if these toys are real or if they're fake. They're real. They're real. Are those?
Wait, Adam, put that other one. You're putting the other one.
Brown snake
with his dirty fucking feet. Yeah, that's a bit too. Neil can ask Chad what's blocking him next week. That would be a good episode. Neil could be like, Chad, what's blocking you? What blocks you from being more successful? Success. Chad can't handle any success. He panics.
Everything was going good. Everything was going good. Really was.
People that don't even like me are saying I'm doing good. Carl, Opie, they're all saying like MLC's killing it now, and Chad's like, I'll take care of that.
Brisney, $5. To Chad's credit, he Venmo me back the money I sent for his beating. I fell for it, which makes me less than a Pinkman. Hashtag much.
This guy said he sent him money because he got beat up. So they wait,
he did get beat up apparently.
No, because I think people did send him money because he got beat up.
Hey, Carl's in here. He goes, yeah, he ruined my show too. With your podcast. Come on, Carl's funny.
Dude, by the way, Carl loves you, Kevin. He thinks you're fucking hilarious. I know.
No. That's not what I'm hearing, and that's not what I get from Twitter.
No, in person.
Right, I don't care what people say behind the scenes, and people will say anything to anybody for any reason.
No.
All right, next, Adam.
It's just.
Did Chad? I'd like to see Chad take over the super chats.
Put this up. Breaking news. Now Chad says April beat him with the strap on. Chad
that is live on Cumia right now. This is the fucking funniest thing. Everything that what he did for
Adam,
this
can
show.
you get on Cumia?
You can put on the
I'm gonna check. I don't.
Chad's,
oh my God.
I'm gonna verify if that's true.
Chad's got the guy who punched him at the takeout place on his live stream right now.
This is just amazing. He drops a bomb on our show and then he goes on every other channel. It's like, what the fuck? We're sitting here like, what the fuck is going on?
Hold on.
He lies about everything. And I had a guy in high school that used to
I don't know who he's talking to, but it's not Chad.
Yeah. And, you know, you'd ask him, like, what you have for dinner. He'd lie about, like, how many siblings he had. Zumock fits that to T. And it's just, it's crazy how he acts and describes these things. The other thing, too, and that's why...
Get a topic!
Sergeant Barnes, $5.
I like how people tell me to get a topic and then they steal my topic.
You can't dump Chad. Every show needs a fat sidekick.
Seriously, weren't they just lecturing me on how to run a show? You got to get topics, got to talk about current events, you got to take stuff out of the news. And now they're literally stealing stuff from my show.
Dude, you got to get a polygraph for your live show for MLC.
Why? For what reason now?
You already know he's a liar. So now we just got to the bottom of the credit card.
Dude, but I bet he passes it. I bet, like, if you did it and be like, are you responsible for the JFK assassination? And he says yes, and he'll pass it. He won't fail a polygraph. He's that good at lying.
Yeah, he has to. He will.
No, he's he's been lying his whole life, so he's used to lying. But he's not. But he can't pass a polygraph because they get your. I mean, listen. The reason they make them is because they work. They're effective. But like anyone, if they lie all the time, like Artie Lang lied about everything because he just that became his thing. So then he became a good liar. Like he never thought. Most people that lie kind of feel bad that they're lying, but if you do it all the time, that's just how you run your life, and you get used to it, and you don't have a problem with it.
We read that, Sergeant Barnes. Can't dump Chad. You need a fat sidekick. Salvador M, $5. As crazy as this Chad situation is, it's not as crazy as the idea that KB and Bob think that Uncle Rican lady is hot. She's hot. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? What do you
get against For a Compound fan, she's hot. I don't know if she's a Compound fan, but for a Compound fan, she's hot. I mean, most of the dudes are ugly. It's mostly dudes and mostly ugly dudes.
Yeah, that's what our fans are.
Crystal Samrout, $4.99. The right person got fired this time. Hopefully, I'm not a fan of Chad. Glad he's gone. Long live the Levy.
Oh, thank you.
Zero Dark Tony.
$9.99. Where is the bar receipt? Found the bar and the food truck. The receipt will prove his method of payment and if it was his card. Holy shit. Can you imagine everything comes back around in a circle?
It's a full circle. It's a stolen credit card.
Chad was wounded in Ukraine. Oh, my God. Go ahead, Ray. Read it.
Beloved chatter, $9.99. With all those coasting on the Stuttering John fumes, do now without Chad. Do the same podcast crying about being betrayed have done nothing else for weeks but Chad content. Dude, Chad is he's not boring. Say what you want about Chad.
Oh, no, not at all.
He is not boring.
No, it's crazy. Let's see. Jimmy, Canada, 550. Tony Mazer broke the story 2 days ago on his Patreon, but no one heard it. You motherfuckers are mean.
No, 20 people heard it. No, I think his Patreon's at 18 now. 18 people.
Oh,
so God. He got fired. Gino got him fired, so he got a Patreon of 18.
Wait a minute. Why is Chad screaming and crapping on you? Yeah. What did you do? Like, what did anybody do? You understand what I'm saying? Nobody fucking did anything. All we did was feel bad for him.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what we did.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right now, of
course, he's going to blame me.
How's it? You didn't punch him. You didn't make. Maybe that guy was like, "Dude, you ate enough chicken wings. That's enough. You should lose some weight," and then punched him.
But like he blamed me already too, and then he blamed Kevin. I mean, what did we do?
He's not on. He's not live. Well, maybe he's live.
Yeah, but what did we do that was wrong? What did we do? That's what I want to know. There's nothing.
Bob, you helped him.
I helped him. What?
I've been paying him money.
I know.
You got him money. You got his Patreon up. You're the one who said get him on the show. I was like, I only went with what you said was because it was your idea, and I kind of was like, well, this is not my idea. So if it fucking backfires, at least I could say it's not my idea. So but the fact of the matter was, the show was working. We were all making money. Everything was up. And now Chad. He's not Chad. I just checked his YouTube. He's not live on YouTube. That might be this might be a delay on the super chats.
Yeah, Bob Levy for life. Kind of. Hey, chatter on the BS today. today's show, Neil. Florentine has a new girlfriend who opens for him, and she's acting out. He's acting out, trying to get this. Well, I said that. It wasn't a chatter. But I'm saying,
you said he's trying to get Florentine's attention
because of the fact that all this shit is going down. Like, she's featuring for him now. I mean,
so he's losing gigs and he wants daddy back.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably got the Florentine doll in his hands, squeezing it, and I don't know what's going on at this point. I believe
Artie is more credible than Chad at this point. At least Artie, I'd be like, all right. With Chad, it's like it's just unbelievable that he thinks everything should just be, and then he'll be like, it was just pro wrestling. I was just making up, but what? So what we're supposed to believe? You got in a fight with a Cumia fan at Takeout?
Yeah.
Before you were just walking down the street and they were at the fucking steakhouse waiting for you, case in the joint. And now we're at the fucking takeout place. Nobody gets in a fight at Takeout. Nobody.
No. I just want to know what kind of food that is that you would run to a bar to get. Like, you know what I mean? Because I've never said I got to get that food from the bar and bring it home.
I have. I've gotten food at bars. Like if I know the takeout food's good, if it's fast,
you get beat up.
I never got beat up. I've had words with people, but I never got punched in the eye.
God, no, Ray would never let anybody, even a woman can't even go in that room. Are you fucking kidding me?
They're all in storage now. I just have the few that are out that people sent me.
Read this. I can't.
Johnny Rando, $10. Hope Chadwalla Brawley will take time off to fix his dead tooth. I don't.
He's got a fucked up tooth too now. See, that could possibly happen
punched
too.
all the time. But
did he go to the hospital because I still don't even know what happened to his eye? Did he get punched in the eye, and then he went to the hospital because it was spreading to the other eye?
I think so. He started getting
your wife said go to the hospital.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a smart move to do, especially if it's moving to the other eye, and he's starting to get a headache. From a punch, you can get a concussion.
Yeah, but did he get punched?
It's a punch. That's not.
Hey, Adam, put that other one back.
I think we read it.
Ray, don't let Chad near your baseball cards. Don't let Ray near anything. Don't let Chad near anything. And then Chad, when he was telling Melton, he goes, "You want the truce?" He didn't even say the truth. He can't even say that. He's so adverse to the truth. He didn't even call it the truth. He goes, "You want the truce?"
Greg Lambert, $7.99. I would happily go back in time and repeatedly throw Pinkman through a wall as a child. I love his stepdad. Philly Cramner, I'm pathetic, but sheesh.
I mean, this guy pulls his own hair out of his fucking head. And, it's like fucking, and he's calling Chad a fucking loony.
Mr. Nobody, $4.99. Ray punched Chad in the eye at Bob's pool, and now Kevin is doing a weekend update for Super Chats. # true.
I mean, we have this big thing in Atlantic City, basically booked. You know what I mean? We were going to do something. Kevin doesn't even want to charge people for the fucking to the room and even to come in or anything. And it's just bad timing. It's just it's horrible.
Chris Abels, $4.99. Good thing Chad got takeout and didn't go through the drive-thru. Can you imagine what would have happened?
Drive-thru can get kind of dicey because you're in your car, you start honking, the other guy gets out, you're all kind of stuck in drive-thru. Things could get ugly.
He revealed that he is a male prostitute, and sometimes it goes wrong when you get the wrong guy. Look. This is a hell of a day. And
no, he revealed that what the original story was not true.
Mm-hmm.
Which fake act is worse, Chad or Perry? Both are a crappier version of Andy Kaufman.
Let me tell you something. If Perry was doing an act, he would be the fucking greatest fucking genius out there.
That's what we just said about Chad. We said Chad's not that good an actor to be that scared.
Perry is the most entertaining motherfucker I've ever seen. I was up till 4 a.m. last night, fucking laughing my ass off. He is fucking gold, okay? And he's not an act, and he's fucking a great person, and it's fucking amazing. And I will stick up for him forever.
Chad also blew up the polygraph bit and all the money that would have come with the assault questions. God. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he was worried that. I guess he figured he didn't want to. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe his lawyer was like, yeah, you can't just lie about people because that's gonna be slander.
Content.
But he didn't lie. He lied about Cumia's fans. He didn't say Cumia did it.
Well, I think at the beginning I wouldn't doubt if he.
Can someone do a quick recap for us that aren't Piazzas following every moment? I woke up this morning and there was a lot of chatter on Twitter about Chad came clean on Melton show. So then anyway, so I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. So Chad said he got beat up last Wednesday, and now Tuesday, today on I guess this morning on Melton show, he said that's not what happened. But he said he didn't go to the hospital last week because people were like, "Where's your wristband?" And then so Chad said to Melton, "Yeah, yesterday was the first time I went to the hospital." So he basically lied about last week. He didn't go to the hospital. He didn't talk to the cops. They didn't say they didn't jump him. Now he's saying he was at takeout. He was at the takeout window.
Still a Cumia fan. It was still a
Cumia fan. He might as well just said this is Trump country. I mean, you know.
I just don't know.
Stancil should replace Chad at MLC. No. Stancil will rise again. All right. He's all Gino can have Stancil.
Oh my God, she turned. Look at this whore. Ray DeVito's #1 fan, $2. My boy Ray pushed MLC over 1K viewers. Yay, Ray. She turned on Chad.
Ray did it. Ray's a fucking wait.
It's his #1 specialist out there. That's what it is.
I guess
they call them ratings. Get it? Ratings.
Chad is saying this was a wrestling style work. RMG.
So is his whole life then. His whole fucking life is a wrestling style work. And why is he's got to seriously? We should get Florentine on here. Florentine will just be like, I don't know, I didn't talk to him yet. But it's like,
yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but it might be something to do with he's trying to get Daddy Florentine's attention. Yeah, did the airline really lose his luggage? No.
Oh my God.
Now everything's in question.
He's not the funniest comedian in Florida.
Yeah,
that might not be true either.
Brian Regan lives there, but he's not #1. He's not the funniest.
Look at Ray. He goes right, but he starts naming people in Florida.
Yeah, Brian Regan's a Florida comedian, but he's not the funniest. The funniest is in Tampa getting beat up.
Brian Regan's from Florida. He doesn't live in Florida.
Is Chad really Chad? Somebody said. I don't even know anymore. I really don't know. This is like. This is like a one of those after school shows, you know, a special about fucking a lady that was she lived in a lie with him, you know. I fucking Terry need $5. Wake up. Ray is the unassuming mastermind. Chad is too scared to tell the truth. Ray is an evil monster. The toys are props. Exactly. These birds know everything.
I think today anything's possible. Literally anything's possible.
Yeah. Tremendous up Dyke. $2. You brought this on yourself. Foo you twice.
Listen, I never gave into it. I never let Chad text me. He could only email me. I never let him run the super chats except for New Year's Eve. And then once we got through New Year's Eve, I was like, nope. He's not having access to any of this. Once Adam told me how complicated it was you can't just cancel accounts or change the password. You have to start a whole new account. And it's just, and once you have access to the account, like I said, Chad could just start a live stream and start saying all kinds of crazy shit. It would still be on our live stream. So he can't, let me read this. Ray stinks. How can you be a comic and never say anything funny? He wouldn't be the funniest hoagie maker at Wawa. This guy Draper, this guy gets it.
He gets it.
I like a guy who comes in extra mean on Ray.
Somebody said that we should keep Ray instead of Chad. I say this takes a lot of thought and whatever. We'll just flip a coin and see who it lands on. You know,
you can't dump Chad.
No, but it's perfect. It's perfect. That's perfect that Ray's here because we already had Ray booked. But it's
that's the funny thing, man.
Because Chad hates Ray. So I'm like, So Levy texted me. I didn't know what I was going to do this morning. Once I found out, I was like, I didn't know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then as the day progressed, I was like, well, he ain't coming on today. That's a fact, because I'm not. I need the fans to be able to shit on him. And plus, I was getting a lot of emails and texts and whatever saying like, Chad's a piece of shit. You can't have him on. You know, he's not the real MLC fans. Catalytic converter. Yeah. First of all, you know, that whole catalytic converter thing. That was actually closer to what actually happened. Like, because he did get oil in his eye. So he said he was rubbing his eye, put ice in his eye, and there was oil on the rag or on his hand. And it's like, no one believes any. No one. So you put ice in your eye, and there was oil on your hand, or oil on the ice pack, or it's just all. It's all. Now, when you look into the story, you're like, wow. Chad said Kevin is in on this. All right, show me the fucking paper trail.
Well, that's
show me the paper trail that I'm in on this.
I felt very.
Then Levy's in on this too, because Levy knows. Levy knew as much as I did.
Yeah. Limp Lenny Marcus 199. Chad is the content king. Bring him on.
It's so funny, like all the shows that tell that say, you know, like Steel Toe and fucking all these shows. Cumia, they'd be like, you just gotta, you got to talk about stuff that's in the news and current events. That's a real show. You know, they're all going to be talking about this for another fucking week. Cumia's going to be talking about this the whole fucking show.
It's an amazing thing. I taught Matt years ago, but Chad is incalculable.
He's unpredictable, that's for sure.
Oh yeah,
I mean, cock, Ray.
Yeah, NW. Nobody likes onions. Had a PI bust Chad's lies about cops and hospital. Yeah, well, it wasn't in the hospital. That's what I kept asking. I go, just get a report that you were there. You know what I mean? And he never broke. You calling Cumia?
Compound.
Hey, Garrett, what's Cumia talking about?
Nothing. He got a guest on.
No, he's talking about Chad.
He was, but not anymore.
Oh, he moved on?
Yeah.
Okay, because E-Rock told me to get some new topics. I'm trying to find what other people are talking about.
Yeah, we're just talking about, I don't know, they're talking about like hair dye or something.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Fucking hack.
Oh God!
I guess he couldn't keep talking about it if he had a guest on, because then the guest would be like, "I don't know, Chad." You have to explain the whole story to him.
Oh man!
Just watch Chad's. He said it wasn't for him. You wouldn't make the money you do, and it's because his content. You grab more views. All right, Chad.
Content.
We're Chad's not on today. We're doing our biggest numbers yet. So whatever. And Chad will be like, yeah, because you're talking about me. Okay, I guess we're done then. If we don't get Chad back on.
Let's talk about hair dye and try to pull more of Cumia's audience.
my lost interest, $1.99. Bob's fake pool has more credibility than Chad.
Oh God.
Yeah, imagine if people are watching Cumia right now and they start talking about hair dye. They're gonna be like, "What's Brennan talking about?" I mean, seriously, that's the problem with talking about. Like, if you look at YouTube, listen, I think I said this yesterday, but if you look at like the YouTube shit, the Opie and Anthony stuff, or the whatever, the thing that does big numbers on YouTube, it's never just current event shit. It's all about fucking conflict, or a guy has a problem, or Opie, but none of this shit like talking about hair dye. Or the Oscar, nobody gives a fuck. Like day to day, yeah, you can't have drama every day. I can, but most shows can't. Most shows can't fucking handle it. But the fact of the matter is, it's like Cumia can make stuff interesting that isn't, but he can't make hair dye interesting.
It was only funny once, and that's when Giuliani did a press conference after he just dyed his hair, and the hair dye was like coming down his forehead.
Right, we're really not talking about hair dye.
The thing is, if you have a good show, you can talk about regular stuff. But like that, the days of like you got to talk about, it's like The View. How does The View start? They talk about like, hot topics, and that's what fucking shitty old radio wants to be, and that's what Bill Schultz does, and that's what E-Rock thinks every show should be, where you grab stuff from the news from the day before and you talk about that, because that's old style radio. but it's kind of fucking played out. I mean, Cumia's like been in the game a long time, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants. But nobody wants to hear about hair dye.
Yeah, Shuli was 100% right. He's the new Nostradamus. What is that?
Are you confused by that?
I don't know what that, but he doesn't have a big nose, does he?
No, but he's saying he does. Nostradamus is the guy who predicted everything.
Oh, and a big nose, Pinocchio. Oh, I see.
No, I think it's more about Nostradamus. Like Shuli has a big nose, and he's okay.
Chad lies, Pinocchio thing.
No. He.
I don't know.
Go back to that, Adam.
Shuli predicted.
Yeah, Nostradamus is somebody. Nostradamus is somebody that predicts stuff in the future.
He's saying Shuli is the Nostradamus.
Yeah, because he has a big nose.
He predicted Chad would lie. I don't think that's too far of a. I don't think that's.
What did Shuli say? What did Shuli say?
Chad was lying.
Why don't you send a link to Shuli?
So, how do you? I don't know how to do it.
No, Adam can.
Adam, yeah, because it was just weird. We were like, it was a weird thing to fucking wake up to. I knew something happened. I knew it kind of broke, but I didn't listen to it. I wanted to go on, without, watching it for the first time. And it's just weird, man. Fucked up.
Yeah,
shit.
No, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I mean, I wasn't like sweating it, but I didn't hear from Levy. So I was like, I'm like, oh, Levy probably doesn't know about it yet. And then, but again, I couldn't find it in Melton's show. I couldn't find it. So I gave up. I'm not going to watch 2 hours of a guy's show because I figured someone will clip it at some point.
Said Seraph, $10, putting $10 on Kevin filling up his spit towel today.
Oh yeah,
he's into that.
It's gonna be full. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't you have Chad on? You think 1,200 people are here for Ray? Look, we know that even 5 ain't here.
Bastard, look at me. I'm fucking handsome.
Ray just if
Levy wants to have him on, we can have him on. But I didn't want to. I can't have him on. I can't have him on like to start the show. I can't. It was like the thing when he was fucking. When did we make him wait before with the Dave Landau thing? Where I'm not having fucking Chad on. Like Chad, because Chad's like I'm a naughty boy, but you all love me, don't you? Like you can't live without me. It's like we'll try. We'll be all right, Chad. We'll manage.
Yeah, we'll get him on later, but let's get you send Shuli the link.
I'll send it to him. I also sent it to Melton, but no word.
I think Melton does something now because he couldn't do it yesterday either, or maybe he wants to avoid it because him and Chad are friends. I sent Melton a DM today asking him where did Chad? Because I just wanted to get the timestamp because I didn't have time. I don't even know if he got back to me.
He was supposed to do my podcast Thursday, but he never got back to me. So maybe he's not.
Ray, nobody ever gets back to you.
Yeah,
that hurts.
Are you mad at Melton?
No, I'm not mad at Melton. He was.
I sent nobody likes onions fucking DM today. He didn't even get back to me at 9:08. That's a bit of a ghost situation. So
yeah,
Chad's biggest lie is that he's homophobic. Chad really is weird with the homophobia stuff. Like it's most guys are just laugh it off. Chad's like he definitely has something. Him and Florentine and Don Jameson, they definitely got something weird going. Maybe Chad got brain damage ramming his head into that TV. He wore a cheap helmet. Yeah, remember his first open mic?
Yep, I was there.
When will you apologize to Cardiff Electric for what? I don't like the guy. I don't like potatoes.
He's a good potato. I'm telling you.
Bobby, you love these inanimate objects, birds and fucking potatoes.
A bird is a bird is a bird, and a potato is a potato. And let me tell you something. The potato is a great investigator. He's great on shows, and he's a good guy. I met the potato. Okay.
If you believe the lie, it's not a lie.
That's true. That's true. I
don't even know what that means. What does that mean? No, if you're telling a lie and you believe it, then it's not a lie.
Yeah. B Dablo 199. Ray, do you survive by eating your own boogers?
I've never ate my own booger, I don't think. I'll try it.
You gotta have some greens in you.
John Russ, $4.99. I have to go. Please post the rest of this on Patreon.
Yeah, it's on Patreon. It's gonna go.
He's a good guy, John Russ. I like him.
How do you know him?
He's from Ohio. He's on my Patreon.
Oh, so you know them all intimately, right?
Yeah, yeah, all 10 of them, like Girl Skakel. No, I'm almost at 40. Join
What?
$3. Yeah.
Stop the presses. Almost at
Stop
40.
the presses. Hell
Cook
yeah.
man, $4.99. Bomb Levy, flip flop incoming. He'll be slapping Gino's back, saying, "Good one, boss." The Cumia within a week. Spineless. No, it won't be before a week.
Yeah,
It'll be 10 days.
Yeah, it'll be 3 days. It'll be
He's already hedging. I was watching fucking Shuli. Let me get this guy's name, Adam.
Wow. What did I do now? There's Shuli. You're watching
Shuli, right on cue.
Here's Shuli. Wait, Bob's eyes are so droopy, he should shorten his name to Lee. He should get a dirty wig and do yucko bits. He looks like Courtney Gaines in color. What the fuck is that?
Nice. Keep it to one he looks like. What the fuck is
I know.
Adam, what was the one before this? The cook man? Oh, yeah, I want to get.
I got no sleep last night. I was up with Perry till fucking 4:30 in the morning. What the fuck you want from me? Can't look pretty for you all the time, fella.
Bomb Levy flip. Yeah, hubby's. Yeah. What? Okay. What did I? What was the one after that? Did I miss anything good? The next one after this? You guys already read it, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Bob's eyes.
Yeah,
all right.
Good.
All right. Yeah, Bob. I like when they go after Bob.
What the fuck?
That makes me happy. It makes me happy because everybody likes Bob, and then I like when the fans shit on him about his
I love it too.
Fake pool and his above ground pool and his fucking again. Anyway, Shuli here or is he frozen?
He's right there.
I'm letting you do your thing.
Shuli, yeah, I gotta thank Chad. Thank you, Chad.
1,200. He was just saying on his stream. He went on and told his story against your guys' show to a whopping 170 people. So he really showed you guys.
Well, here's the thing. He can say whatever he wants, but if nobody believes you, they stop listening to you. Like if you lose credibility with the reason people were believing him was because, his numbers were up and he was doing that fucking Cucks to the Compound show. And I guess people like that. And then he was like, "I'm killing it." But then once they think you're full of shit and a liar, then they stop kind of fucking buying it, And I'm sure he got money from getting punched last week from Venmo and shit like that, donations.
Yeah.
So if you're a sympathetic character, then they will support you. But if they found out you're full of shit, like look what happened to Jussie Smollett. He was going from everyone was like, he's we got to stop this kind of overt racism and a guy can't go get a Subway sandwich at 2 a.m. And now he's a big fucking joke.
Yeah, and Chad kind of getting money from people based on that story, in a way, makes you look bad. You're attached to it because they heard it on your show, so now you're a part of this thing, and Bob's a part of it. And Bob doesn't need help looking bad; he can look bad all by himself.
As you can see,
yeah, but then that's why, like I said earlier, that's one of the reasons why it was Levy's suggestion. I was like, all right, let's see what happens. He was the one bring Chad on. And let's see what happens. And I was no, I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about when I brought him back initially. And then I was like, all right, I'll see. It's not my idea. So
now it's my fault.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
So when it backfires, I'll be like, it wasn't my idea. It was Bob's idea.
Oh, you did say that at the beginning too.
Because Shuli's saying that I look bad by having Chad on my show, but it's Chad does create content. But yeah, if that, one of the reasons I never trusted him was because I know Chad. I didn't let him run my super chats. I didn't give him access to this account.
Right.
He doesn't have my fucking. He can't text me. He has to email me like a crazy ex-girlfriend. I don't need him texting me in the middle of the night with his craziness.
Yeah, you were smart early on. You got all out of the lane immediately, and you blocked it. So that was a smart move on your part. I got a supposed gig that he was going to do.
Oh yeah,
in Tampa with me on the 13th of April at Side Splitters, and now I'm like, I don't know that I want him doing that gig with me. I don't know what. I don't believe anything he's saying on stage now. It could all be bullshit.
No, that's the only place he doesn't lie.
No,
if you ever seen his act, I graduated with a 2.4. Took me 8 years to graduate. That's the one time you're supposed to embellish.
Don't give it away from the crowd in fucking Florida.
That's his closer.
Yeah.
Look, it's just weird that like everything we'll be talking about, I'll be like in my head going, is he lying to me right now? I bet he's lying to me right now.
If he says funny set when you get off, you're gonna be like, you fucking asshole.
That I
take
know.
a swing at him because he's lying.
Yeah, that was you know, I was saying like when I saw that there was that Rover thing where he literally said the same exact story like 9 years ago, word for word, that some radio show jumped him and said, don't fuck with this radio show or whatever. I'm like, what are the odds that that happens to one guy 8 years apart, 2 different radio shows attack him, out of the blue? It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Well, he changed it. Now it's just one giant guy. I like how he did make the guy bigger in his news story.
And
so it was just one guy.
After he got hit the next day when he brought his bike back, an older Japanese fella taught him karate.
This is a smart business model because think about it. Everybody assumes he's lying all the time. So every day he can tell a different version of this story. Mm-hmm. So it's like he goes, all right, tomorrow I'll tell you everything that happened. And then, you just keep doing that.
Go hog wild, though. Make them more interesting stories. Don't hold back, man. How about 3 guys next time?
3 guys attacked me and jerked off 2 of them.
This story sounds less believable than the first story. The first story I could see. I mean, now he's saying, I mean, seriously, Shuli, have you ever seen a fight at Takeout?
No, I lived in Queens. If there was ever a time I would see a fight at Takeout, it'd be when we lived in Queens. Never. People just get their food and they get the fuck out. That's it.
I wonder what Earl Skakel thinks about that. They're tight, It would be weird to hear his side.
Wait, put that other. Oh, here's
Chad will now open for Barry Sobel, then do comedy.
I think it's a gay joke.
Yeah.
Have Chad on to tell the full story. He said he was waiting to tell the story on MLC, and you guys won't even have him on. Oh, we're mean. We're mean. This is really stupid. That's mean.
I think he did 2 or 3 shows before it was time for MLC to start.
No, he's like he just won an Oscar. He's got to go on every show.
Not a press junket.
This was his Super Bowl.
Like I said, the most Penguin thing you can do is to not even break the news on our show, break it on another show. The guy Melton actually said, "Well, are you going to save it for MLC?" He goes, "No, I'll give it to you for nothing."
This is weird. This one, Chad tripped over Chad's carpet and fell into me. Okay, you remember in Breaking Bad when the guy that was dating the boss's wife, you know what I mean? He was fucking her doing the thing, and he tried to escape the room when Bill Burr was in it, and he tripped on the rug and he hit and he was paralyzed or something like that.
Yep.
He's killing himself. Maybe you never know. You don't know what if he gets that drunk. And maybe he mouths off, but is he that kind of guy that mouths off? I don't know.
Well, also the thing is, Chad, the story that he's going with now, if he would have said that originally, it would have been the same story. Do you get what I'm saying? If he would have said, I want to get takeout, and some guy's like, hey, I'm a Cumia fan and you suck. That's essentially the same story of the 2 guys hitting him saying, you're in Cumia country. It's the same story.
First of all, in real life, if you were at Takeout, if you were at Takeout and somebody punched your eye, like people would,
the restaurant would know.
No, other people would see it, and it'd be like a thing. You wouldn't just walk home like, how'd the takeout go? Not good.
The restaurant's like, anyway, you still owe us $12.99.
Yeah, I didn't get any ranch. They didn't give me enough ranch, and I got a black eye out of it. So it's like,
sorry.
And then they rub him through the dirt before he leaves to like get dirt all over his face.
I mean, that's
taking away a rag.
No, that's the problem with telling lies. A lot of times they just don't make sense. Like the fucking lies don't add up,
But if he would have said the story he went with yesterday on Melton in the first place, it's essentially the same story of the original lie of 2 guys beating him up saying this is for Cumia. It's the same story. So if that is what really happened, he would have just said that up front. That's all I'm saying. He would have said that.
What about the time he got jumped by 5 guys at that restaurant?
At the burger place? What about did you hear this? Now I heard this on another show about he lied about being on a USO tour years ago. Do you guys know that?
Well, we all do that. We all do that.
How about a hand for the troops, huh?
Yeah, but the other weird thing is, like, at no point is he saying he lied about this. He keeps going, all I did was twist a story. He says that's all I did. And if you go back to him telling this story, he says to you guys, he goes, I swear to God, I swear on my mother. He goes, this is what happened. It's not like a guy just sitting there going, yeah, so 2 dudes jumped me. That was it, you know?
Yeah, he did swear on his mother, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, numerous times.
Does he have a mother? Is he still serious that he had a mom at some point?
Bob jerked off to her, so I think she exists, or he's planning to. Sorry.
I don't know if I can. I don't even know if that's the right woman now.
James O'Sullivan, Ray, do you still want to be Chad? Maybe you can stop copying him now.
He's great. He's fucking great.
Imagine being one of those USO troops. Like, you're a troop, and then Chad's your comedy act. Like, this is who I'm putting my life on the line for. This, you couldn't send me Bill Burr or something. I got this.
All right, Adam, send Chad a link if he wants to jump on. I can't even. Yeah. I gotta.
Yeah, I just got in. You know, I just don't know how it's like. My fault, Shuli's fault, and your fault. I just don't know how we are in charge.
He said in the clip I saw, we're full of shit.
But how, I don't know why.
We're full of shit. Yeah, he just admitted to lying, making up stories, but everyone else is lying.
Yeah. No, he didn't admit to lying. He just twisted a story, but we are the ones that are full of shit.
Yeah, and we've been nothing but friends to him, you know?
Yeah.
That's all we've been.
Shuli, does this hurt Chad's chances of ending up on the Shuli network?
I mean, we're going to have a big meeting about it later today. I got to be honest with you. It's a democracy here. We all take a vote, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
I think a good name for his show might be Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire.
By the way, I agree with this super chat.
What is it?
Yeah, this is big fan. The drive-through segment today was radio gold. Keep it up, boys. I'll hang up and listen off air.
Wait, what was the drive-through segment?
I think you guys just mentioned you could possibly get into a fight at a drive-through.
Oh yeah, no, it happens all the time. I'm always think I'm gonna get in a fight. If you honk at the guy in front of you, you're stuck in that fucking lane. You can't even get out if you want to. You just have to get out of your car and run.
Yeah.
But so you're in a bit of, especially if it's late at night, you're at Taco Bell, everyone's drunk.
Oh, there's a video I watched the other day from a World Star, a family of 5 fighting at the drive-through with the employees at the drive-through. It was wild.
Hey, this is get Florentine and Chad on together. Chad might be able to lie to you guys, but there's no way he'll lie to his beloved Jim. Beloved Jim.
If he ever lied to Florentine and Florentine found out, that would be the end of it. And Chad can't take that chance to lose Florentine.
Kevin, that's the scene in Godfather 2 where you bring Florentine into the hearing, and then Chad sees him, and he forgets all of a sudden his testimony because he sees Florentine.
More like a lot of chatter on Twitter. That's right.
Whoa.
No, I was so furious this morning when I woke up and everyone was talking about it. I was like, well, where's the clip? I was like,
this is what I
just make the clip.
Yeah.
What Age of Quarrel, $10. This is what I was saying. This is my whole point too. He only fessed up last night because Melton was on the verge of exposing him, and Chad really wants to keep that friendship. Chad has zero loyalty to Kevin and MLC. Time to permanently #cut him loose. But yeah, I was saying that's why he came out to Melton, because Melton was going to expose everything. He was going to, and Chad knew that. And Chad's like, let me jump in front of this. And again, he told the same story he said. He just changed it to, all right, I didn't go to the hospital. It was still a Cumia fan. So David Shirka, addicted to profits, $10. Keep Rand said to Chad, just as funny to crap on and not a liar. Like Bob, I tried to help the guy. I blocked him on everything. He is Pinkman if he thinks this was smart to do. Yeah, I don't.
All right, Chad's here. All right, we got to all right, freeze Adam, freeze Ray for a second while Chad's here.
No, he's gonna sit on, like, I'm the one he's gonna go on after.
You can put 5 in. You can put 5 in.
Yeah, but it's a free country. Go nuts.
Yeah. No, but it always looks shitty on the Zoom.
It doesn't look shitty. Don't worry about it.
Kevin,
it looks.
Have you seen your show before? That's the least you have to worry about.
Yeah, you got a broken door behind you, please.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, how about you take Ray off so I could talk about him the whole time? How about that?
You were right, Ray.
Yeah, we got to take one guy off. Ray, take Ray off.
No, it's time for me to talk about Ray because I'm your favorite subject, Ray.
Ray's gone.
You know how frustrating it was watching this?
That's why we did it. What are you, stupid? That's exactly why we did it. So you lose your fucking mind.
All this
it's like a roast and you can't be there.
Okay, the real story behind Chad's eye is he was Ubering Starbucks and got their latte. So
late.
Okay, whatever.
You gave him 2, 3, or 4 shows on your network. This guy can't read late or latte.
Why do you think he has 4 shows on the network?
Hey, Ray, I hope you enjoyed all the views. I hope you enjoyed all the views because of me, Ray.
It's gone.
He has to change the set now. He's moving it to another wall.
He's gonna go talk to his baseball card collection.
The Cardiff potato called KB the C word today.
It's war.
That's all right.
I can't believe I got 2 wrestling fans who live the shtick, knows everything about it, and you guys are upset. You're angry about me twisting a story for the internet, for podcasting, for radio? You got to be shitting me.
Well, I mean, there's twisting a story, and then there's swearing on your mother that you're telling the truth when you're telling the story. That's a little bit different than twisting the story.
That's where Shuli draws the line?
No.
That's where we all draw the line.
But it also
Dude, you don't even like your brother. You don't even like your brother.
I don't swear on his death.
Not yet.
Yeah, I think it's a very odd move.
Wait, put that other one back. I'm going to read it out loud while Chad's here. Chad's stepfather was a great man for beating Chad. Thank you.
That was creative.
No, it's true. He was a great man. I'm going to go to his grave and put some flowers on his grave.
Anyways. Any questions?
Yeah, Chad did it to impress Jodie Foster and Jim Florence.
And Kevin, I said on Patrick's show, I'll save the full story for Kevin's show. I'll give it you Cliff Notes because people were texting me and stuff.
Okay, well, what's the full story then?
Yeah, what happened to your eye? And swear on your mother or your dad.
I got punched.
Left.
I swear on my stepfather.
Well, where'd you get punched now? What happened?
I got punched in the eye.
But why? Like what?
Where were
started?
you?
And by the way, I didn't tell any of you. I didn't even tell Florentine. I didn't tell Gladwell 8 because I knew. Let's see how far we can go with this thing because it's funny to me. But if it all started with that DM I got the DM. I got a DM saying we're outside your house. There wasn't a photo. I embellished that because I was about to log off anyway.
Okay, so hold on. That's lie number 1. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, lie number 1 or exaggeration because I said there was a photo.
Whatever.
Okay, but how does it lead up to then you had a black eye after you got that? You know, that's
we're getting there. So you embellished the photo.
Princess Di's car wreck got less coverage.
And I basically said, I got to go. I'm going to call the police. This is weirding me out. I get those messages all the time. All the time.
You say it like we should be surprised. Of course you get the messages all the time.
I didn't even get high today because I couldn't handle this after.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to take a piece.
You're such a woman. Go ahead.
So anyways, I get that and I make dinner. I didn't call the police.
Don't care about.
I'm telling you the whole story.
Wait a minute.
What did you make for dinner?
Yeah.
Salmon. Salad.
Believe it. Lie number 2.
Don't bullshit already.
I can go I'll pull the I'll go grab the salmon right now.
Don't you? All right, go ahead. Next. So you have dinner.
So yeah, I go for my walk. That was a true story. Instagram Live. I get a text from my friend Nikki, who's going through a divorce. She's from the Cleveland area. She's like, "Do you want to meet up for a drink?" I go, "Sure, Nikki. Let's meet up." There's a local bar by me. I walk there. It's walking distance. We have a couple drinks. Okay. Didn't get drunk. Had a couple drinks. And I'm hanging out. A guy's watching me, looking at me. He's with a dude and a girl. And he walks over. He's like, "Are you a comedian?" And I say, yes, I am.
Second lie.
Bullshit already.
No.
Right.
And then he does.
Were you wearing like the arrow thing that goes through your head?
The
I was
Steve
wearing
Martin
a
thing?
white suit. I had an arrow. I had a banjo.
Are you a comedian? Yeah.
And
What's
he
that
goes,
smell of salmon in here? I'm gonna
Now, I don't
fuck
know.
somebody up.
at this point, I don't know if you've seen me at Side Splitters or the Improv or whatever.
Ray, Ray, you okay?
Yeah, I'm back in. Yay.
Thanks for coming, Ray.
No, he seemed like he was getting bored. I want to make sure he's all right. Ray, I can't have 5 people on. You can't see who's talking. Then it'd be like Shuli's one of Shuli's shit shows.
Yeah, we got enough of those, dude. Relax, Ray.
The dunk tank is looking pretty good right now. It would make a fortune now. Bob, I did the same thing when he wouldn't show the police report. I gave up on him.
All right, so you're drinking. You're having a few drinks.
Yeah, and my friend Nikki, we're talking. This guy comes over, starts saying, "You're a comedian." I don't know if you saw him at the Improv or Side Splitters or where. I have no clue. He's like, "Come on, tell me a joke." I go, "I'm not working right now. Sorry, dude." And I'm like, he won't get the hint. And he's like, "Come on, tell me a joke. Say something funny." I was like, I can't, dude. I'm sorry. I'm being like kind of irritated.
Wait, who are you with? You with a woman or a man?
Friend named Nikki. She's a girl.
Like that Prince song?
Yeah, darling Nikki.
Can we get her on?
Yeah, let's get her on. Send her a link, Adam.
Do you have any receipts from the restaurant?
Do I have receipts?
From
I
the
don't know.
restaurant.
And what was the good
No,
food
I
you
don't.
were
I don't
getting
have a
from
receipt.
there?
Wait,
All right, Bob, let me get there. It's
Okay.
what did you drink, by the way? Just curious.
I am still light.
Ooh.
Okay, ma'am. Go on with your story.
What lie is that? 5?
Three. We're up to 3. I mean, if you count Nikki, that's 4. So, all right, go ahead.
So this guy's being annoying. I said, I'm going to the bathrooms because he's not leaving. He's not getting the hint. I'm like, fuck this guy. And I have a short fuse. I'm
No
annoyed.
bouncer there or anything like that?
It's like a Tuesday. There's nobody there. It sucks. There's only a few people in there. I go to the bathroom.
Out of all the people that were there, there was 2 people there, and both of them wanted to beat you up. Basically, that's what you're saying. The place was empty. It was 2 people, and
You had a 50,
What are the odds? What are the odds? Nobody's there, but the people are there want to kick your ass.
Chad had a 50-50 shot of getting out alive going into this bar. Go ahead.
It was actually Danny Bonaducci. He wanted to fight me.
go ahead.
All right, let's go back to that. Just since I'm such a bad guy.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, this is that was you knew that was a fucking set. Anyone that didn't know that was a setup was pretty stupid.
Not only that, but the setup that Bob had with Bonaducci was to sell tickets to a boxing match. It wasn't to take.
I was selling views to MLC.
No, you were taking radio fucking wars to another level, dude. You were accusing people of physically attacking you, and it wasn't the case.
Yeah, like you did like say Cumia's people, and then you said,
All right, Bob, before we get there, let's get to
I'm
my.
just asking.
You've already said your guys' side of the story.
All right,
Let me tell mine.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
And then you can say anything you want.
You're 100% right. We're up to lie number 4. Go ahead.
So Nikki has to go home. She has kids. I'm like, cool. I live here. I'll walk. I want to order some food. There's a food truck there. So I ordered some
Nikki
to-go
has
food.
kids?
Yeah, she's divorced.
Oh, she's hanging. Where are the kids? In the car?
She has a sitter.
And she's hanging out with you, just a rando guy.
At midnight.
I keep a lot of. It's her day off. I don't tell you everyone I hang out with because it would be the biggest mistake of my
It
life.
seems a little weird to be on a Tuesday night leaving your kids to hang out with you.
She's a bartender. Calm down.
On her
Anyways,
day off, she would go to a bar. Okay, I'm just saying.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm just saying, when I worked at Burger King, I didn't eat there. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
okay. You guys are digging way too deep on this one.
You're a fucking liar.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I ordered the to-go food,
Yeah.
and I go outside the patio because that guy's lurking. He's watching. He wants to talk. I don't want to talk. So I'm on my phone. He comes out, him, the guy, the girl, smoking cigarettes, and I'm just minding my business. And he goes, "Hey, that guy's a comedian." He like points to his buddy. He's like, "That guy's a comedian right there." And I go, "Okay, hey, what's up? How's it going?" He's like, "You tell us a funny joke now." I go, "I tell you what, give me your contact. I'll give you mine. You come to a show. I'll comp you. I got you. No problem." I'm annoyed. And he goes, "Well, just tell a joke now." I was like, "No, I don't want to." And he goes, "Well, you always bomb on Cumia." That's what he said. And I go, "Oh, okay, here we go." So that's where he knows me from. I thought it was Side Splitters. I thought it was the Improv. And I said, "Okay, yeah. Well, I haven't been in studio in a long time." He's like, "Well, you call in." I go, "Yeah, it's not a easy thing to do calling into a show when you talk over. Anyway, long story, I don't have to get into all of it. And he's just like, then he's like, I guess, well, why would I drive to see you be funny? Why would I drive to see you be funny when you can't be funny right now? And I'm just kind of shutting down. And he goes, you're kind of ugly too. And they're laughing. I go, what are you trying to fuck me? And he's like, oh, now you're funny. Now you're funny. And then from there, and I said, listen, you're going home with her, so why would you count on my looks? And he got all mad, got up in my grill, and I go, what do you want? What are you going to do? Meanwhile, I'm like, I don't want to fight. This is stupid. And he goes, say it again. I go, I'm not going to say it again. Just go away. Walk away. And then he pushed me. I spit on him, but it didn't hit him. And that's when he, bam, right there. Any questions so far?
Yeah, but and then where did you get a dirty, oily rag?
I was sitting on, no, there was no rag. And there was no cut. It was just it was black and blue.
No, but you said you got like you got an oil stain in your eye because you got a dirty rag.
There was oil on the ground, like somebody was changing something, a motorcycle, as whatever.
And your eye hit the ground?
No,
this guy punched you in the eye, and you fell and came up with a Hitler mustache, a perfect Hitler mustache.
Because we'll get to that.
Okay.
So I'm on oily floor. I get up, and there's like an oil can thing. I take the oil can thing, and I chuck it at him. Hits the fence. He comes walking towards me, and I start making. I just go home. I didn't even pick up the food. I bounced. I'm out. And while I'm out going home, I'm wiping my nose because I have oil on my hand. I have more oil everywhere. I wash, and I start icing. And as I'm icing for about 20 minutes, I go in the mirror. It's swollen shut. And that's when I decided to do the video. And I said, as I was icing, I was looking at my DMs because I didn't know how I was going to get out of this thing. And I just I got jumped by Cumia's fans. But if I would have known, if I didn't do the DM thing prior, like Ray said, I would have just told him that story and I would have been out of the,
I have a question. Question. If you get so this guy attacks you, he's annoying, he attacks you, but he's also a Compound Media fan. Why did the story change into two guys jumping you and saying don't fuck with Cumia? You could have still gotten that message out of a Compound Media fan attacking you and still told that story. Why didn't you?
100% you're right, because after the show I said we're outside your house. That DM that I got that I didn't give a shit about. I said, I'll just put that together.
Let me read this. Chad isn't even funny when he lies, though.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm telling the story.
That was a quick one. I just thought I'd throw it in there.
But why did they, okay.
Yeah, but why'd you change the story from when you got jumped initially to a takeout? Neither one seems very believable.
Well, this was the original story, but I embellished it for the air. Because I already said there were people outside my house. I have a podcast called Cumia's Cucks, so it all made sense, and it wasn't like so far. I got punched, so I'm like,
embellishing is one thing. You made up a completely different story. You didn't embellish. You didn't take.
I just went from one guy to two guys.
You said I went. There was no friend meeting for a drink. There was no bar. You went out
the corner.
Around the corner for your power walking at 11:30 at night, and then two guys jumped you and yelled Cumia country and ran off.
No, I don't fuck with Cumia was the lie I came up with. Get your lies
straight.
Yeah,
but if a Cumia fan was involved, why wouldn't you just keep it like that at the beginning? I mean, it made no sense. It made no sense that you got jumped by two guys and they said, don't fuck with Cumia. Like, it made no sense that you would switch it from the restaurant to you got jumped while you were going for a walk.
Because of the DM I exaggerated after the show, earlier that day. I didn't know how to get out of that one.
Okay, well, that text came or whatever and they sent you a message. Did that come? That was really happening at that moment?
Yeah, but there wasn't a photo of the outside. I exaggerated that. That's radio theatrics. It's kitten in a balloon.
I don't even know what to think at this point.
You're a fucking liar, Chad!
Yeah, Kevin, he could take over for you.
Shut the fuck up, Chad!
Chad's dunk tank lineup will be a mile.
So everyone jumping ship, you're going to regret it because I always come back. You can't keep me down, motherfuckers.
They can keep you down.
No, I won't stop.
You're killing it because you're doing better than Tony Mazur or Ray DeVito.
Hey,
Sorry
No,
about
but I
that,
see
Ray.
the pylon happen again. I see the pylon happen again, and I'm like, all right, let's go. I've been through this a million times.
It's not really a pylon. It's more of like confusion. You know what I mean? Because truthfully, I really felt bad for you when you told me that story. I really did.
Did you ever see the movie The Prestige with
No, I
Christian
didn't.
Bale
No.
and Hugh Jackman?
No.
Anybody here?
No.
When
no.
was the Instagram live? I thought you were Instagramming living right before this happened.
I did. It was right before it all happened, before I met Nikki at the bar. So there you go.
This is not like the movie The Prestige. This would be like if you went to go see the movie The Prestige, paid your money, sat down, and then no movie came on, and they told you to go home.
No, it's with Christian Bale. I didn't want to tell anybody what really happened. I kept it to my. I kept the cards to my chest. I'm like,
And then why'd you tell Melton today?
no, I told him last night when he was breaking it, and I said, "This is what happened." I said, "I'll tell the full story on MLC," which I just did.
And what happened when the guys hit you? When the guy hit you in the place, what happened? Like, did usually somebody will call.
Yeah,
the
usually
cop.
like if you get punched at a restaurant, they'll give you like free food or something.
We
Yeah.
were outside the restaurant. Like I'll take a photo of what it looks like. I know Glad Williams watching. He knows what I'm talking about. It's like right outside. It's like it's in a residential area. There's nothing crazy going on. And I just hightailed it after I threw the oil at him. I was like, I'm out of here. Because he's a big guy. I don't want to fight him. I didn't
Why
want to
was
fight
there
him.
oil there?
Yeah.
Maybe it was some motorcycle was changed. I don't know. I didn't investigate that area.
Did they make you pay for your food?
I paid for it, right? Yeah, I know. I didn't even get my food, so I'm not happy about that.
Surely
Did
there's a
you
wolf
pay
in your
for it with a
pocket.
credit card or with cash?
I paid with credit card.
Oh,
Who's
geez.
My credit card.
You're such a dick.
We said that'd be the perfect Chad store. If you paid with a stolen credit card, then you couldn't even eat it because you got punched.
So,
Yeah.
so you never got your food? You paid for it?
Yeah, I know. That's the biggest.
Did you try to get your food the next day?
No, out of all this, that's the biggest loss out of all of it.
Well, wouldn't they know you if you go back the next day and like, hey, remember?
Remember, I got punched in the eye. I threw the oil can.
I'm not
bullet
that
at the guy?
desperate to get my food. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry
know.
about that oil can. I mean,
Did
so
they
does
call the police?
Yeah.
Nobody called the police because there was no. It was like a Tuesday night. No one's around. We weren't inside the bar. We were right outside the bar, and
And the
nobody
guy
was-
punched you in the eye, and you were okay with that.
No, I wasn't okay with it, but I don't want to call the police. I've had enough interaction with police, good and bad. I'm good. We're good with the police. I'll take the punch, and then I'll tell the story. I thought I was doing a good thing for the podcast. Like, I'll tell a crazy story, and then the internet was like, oh, we got to investigate this situation, and here we are.
Wait, you had good interactions with the cops?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question, Chad? It had because the rumor on the street is
What are you, Huggy Bear?
Milton had a PI on the case and basically discovered this information. Is that why you came clean on his show last night? And follow-up question, Chad, if I may. Had he not had this evidence, would you have come clean today? Go ahead.
I said, and 100%, I wouldn't have said anything if he didn't have the information. I was going to say, if I have to tell the truth, I'll tell the truth. But until then, let's have fun. And I
Do you
left
say
it at
that every day with everything? If I have to tell the truth, I will, but I really don't want to.
his mantra in the mirror.
Ray, no,
Wait, how did Melton get the scoop on you?
because he's clever. He does. I like him. He's funny. He's a good guy, and he's smart. And you got to give it, credit where credit's due. I gave him the, I was like, I'll tell the.
Kevin, according to Milton, not only did he hire a private investigator to look into this, which he went to look for police records, hospital records, but this guy hired a behavioral expert and body language expert to watch videos of Chad and break down where he's lying according to his reactions and body movement.
He said the private investigator was outside my house. That's how deep it got.
Yeah, but he was kidding, right? I thought he
No.
was a friend of yours.
No, I think he's serious.
I thought he was a friend of yours.
He is a friend, but I think it's funny, and you guys are like, I can't believe this. This is out of control. I still got punched. At the end of the day, I got punched. Some guy said, I believed in you. I sent him back his money. I wasn't begging. I didn't set up a GoFundMe. I told a funny story for the radio.
Well, I mean, according to you got punched. We don't know that.
I got punched. I could bring in doctors and analysis, everybody.
Please do.
So your own friend hired a private investigator because he thinks you're a liar.
But that's what he's always. That's what he does. It's funny to me. Like I wasn't gonna.
Kevin, that's what buddies do, man. What's wrong with you?
But I wasn't mad about it because
He
I think
has
it's
money
funny.
to hire a private investigator to see if you're lying or not.
I don't know if he has a connection or a hookup. Maybe it's
Someone's
a sponsor.
doing well because I wouldn't think let me get a private investigator in Tampa to snoop around to see if Chad's lying or not.
Well, he's originally from here, so he has connections.
Oh, so he knows a lot of PIs.
Oh my God.
I can't speak for him like you guys speak for me.
So if this happened in Tennessee, he never would have got the PI.
I don't know.
He got a Tampa discount.
Okay, the guy that was at the bar on a Tuesday night, okay, that would be a regular at the bar. He would be there a lot more if he's there on a Tuesday night. He probably there almost every night of the week, so he would be easy to find.
So you want me to track him down and bring him on the podcast?
No, just go back today and get your food and punch him in the eye.
And by the way,
there every Tuesday. Today's Tuesday.
He had a wallet chain on, so that's another exaggeration.
Oh, Big J?
Was Big J Okerson?
It was dance. It was the bonfire. Bobby Kelly and Big J.
Hey, there's another rumor going around that you actually got caught stealing catalytic converters and was punched in the eye, which explains the grease and all that stuff.
The Hitler mustache.
Hitler mustache, which they do to thieves when they catch
I've been to a lot of bars. I've never seen a fucking oil can outside of it. Or inside of it.
It's
Like
kinda
I've never
shitty on-
seen it. So you come up with this. Well, then it was like you're an improv actor. And then I grabbed the oil can and I was like, "Hey, you!" And now I
just
got
chucked
it in
it
my
at
eye.
him. I chucked it at him. It was sitting
Yeah,
there.
but why? I don't understand. I've never seen a can of oil in
Actually,
a
you know what?
bar, outside a bar.
I took a photo of it today.
Okay,
It's still there.
Conveniently today, you went over.
Patrick Melton's private investigator did not see the oil can.
This is the outside of the bar. It's a shithole. That's where it is.
Right.
And I took a picture of that today because I knew this was going to happen.
Why does that picture say Getty Images on it? I don't believe it.
I'll text it to you. I will text it to you.
Story is already bullshit. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Hey, listen, that's the story. I try to have fun with it. Listen, I'm an entertainer.
That's the story, and I'm sticking with it for now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm telling you, I watched the first 48 hours. We just got to talk to him for a little bit, and then like 15 minutes, we asked him to tell the story again. And
Chad,
why.
you need a cigarette?
You want something to eat, buddy?
But no, I mean,
And I went to the hospital yesterday. I even got the band. I have video of me.
it's too late now.
No, because the thing was going over to the next eye, and my head was hurting, so I actually went to the hospital too.
What'd they say?
They said
Concussion?
they took a CAT scan or whatever the machine is. Nothing's broken. They just said ice, and that's nothing you can do.
But wait a minute, what started going over to the other eye? The punch you got?
Yeah, look, it's on. You say,
Yeah.
How does it travel to the other side?
It's just blood vessels breaking.
No
he
shit.
went back Wednesday.
Wow, that guy.
I got carry out again.
He didn't learn his lesson.
We're back for napkins. Wow.
We're not mad at you, Chad. We're just disappointed. Yeah,
By the way, if you don't-
disappointment is the word, Chad.
I
Chad,
can't
that's
even.
it.
I don't even. I want to drop off my own show. I can't even take it.
If you don't think podcasts lie, they all lie. Everyone lies and exaggerates for your entertainment.
So
this
you're
isn't
saying
the-
I'm not getting a pull?
Oh, they're not real birds. It's not a real potato. It's all bullshit.
They are. This Whatnot Chase is one of my people. I've been fighting my whole life. Last time was when I was 16.
Listen, I trouble finds me. I'm a loudmouth. I'm a short fuse. I talk shit. I said his wife was ugly, so that's what it is.
But if you're willing to stand there and talk shit with a guy and get him to the point that he wants to fight you, and then he punches you and you run off, like I know guys who talk shit like that. They're looking for a fight.
Well, I'm looking for some guy to say, "Hey, stop it, break it up," and that didn't come. I thought his buddy would do that, and it didn't happen.
Well, you said there were two
His
people.
buddy's like, I saw him on Cumia too.
I think they did.
wait, the guy was with. It was him and his buddy and his ugly wife.
Yeah, or girlfriend or whatever.
And then what happened if the guy hit you? Everyone's like, well, this happens every Tuesday here, and it's just kind of go par for the course.
They were trashy looking dudes, so
you just walked away from you got punched, you walked away. I
fell down, and I was there for a second, like, going, what the fuck has happened? That hurt. And I'm looking at my fucking hands. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what did I fall into? And I saw the bucket thing, and I just chucked it at him. And that's when he started coming back towards me. I'm like, I'm out of here. I got to get out of here.
And they just stayed there. They didn't take off.
I didn't look back, Bob.
How about your lady friend? What'd she do? She joined their party?
She was gone before that. She left.
Chad shoved her out of the way and ran. Does move, bitch.
Every man for himself.
That guy, the one before the $5 super chat asked when you were on Milton's show, you said that you were getting food at the bar. Now you're saying there was a food truck.
It's the food trucks in the bar. It's an outside bar. It's a patio bar. Somebody call in, please. Gladwell, call in. Tell him about.
Chad really is like an improv actor. It's like yes and no. It was a food truck in the bar, and actually we drove away the bar is on wheels too. Everything's on wheels.
So there were employees that saw it.
Yeah,
we were outside the bar, Ray. We weren't inside the bar. We were outside.
I like how
the bar.
no matter what happens, he's still mad at Ray.
Yeah,
right.
but Chad, if
Ray, do your plug for the Shuli Network.
No, but if the truck had wheels on it, why didn't it just drive and deliver the food to your house?
It's a mini trailer inside the patio. I'll take photos and I'll put them on.
They should have driven drove your food over to your house.
It's like a trailer. If you people in Tampa know what I'm talking about.
It's a trailer bar, Kevin.
Guys, hold on to your beers. We got to drive over to the house real quick.
I'm driving Bill home. He's a little drunk.
They have oil cans inside the bar?
It's outside the bar, Ray.
There's a truck in there, Ray. You don't think it's going to be oil?
The oil can is for the food truck.
It's outside the bar. We were outside the bar, not inside the bar.
Were they like, how are we going to drive this truck? He threw our oil away.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can you sit down? We got to back up the bar so we can get out of here. I need to see behind me. Thanks.
But Ray, to answer your question, I would have went with the original story if I didn't get that DM on Instagram during the show. But I thought I could tie it in together and make drama.
Why not? Can we see a screenshot of the DM? You hold up your phone and show the shittiest stuff all the time. Why not show that?
I could show you now.
Wait, I got to read this. Mud Shark attempting to spit on someone and then missing and getting hit by one of the two people in the bar is as Chad as ever. I'm back in the Chad business.
Jesus Christ.
I know. He's lying right to my face, and somehow I love it more.
Look at this.
I know. I'm falling back in love with him.
This is from Gino. I haven't talked to Gino in over a year. Look at this.
I know that.
I'm not reading Gino. I'm not reading any of it. You just wasted all your time.
That's a Gino text. I can't even. It's so much.
But he sent that yesterday?
No, just right now. It was 14 missed text messages.
Okay, well, read it now.
Don't read it. Don't give him. Don't give him.
He wants to get in on this.
He's
Fuck
a
him.
pathetic piece of shit.
All right, beloved Chad at 199 to Wuhan lab leak is more straightforward.
We knew that all along.
Tell Chad to take his glasses off.
It's disgusting. You guys know it's there.
Take it off. Take it off.
Just leave it off. It's already done. It's out.
Yeah, I agree with Sergeant Barnes. No fucking way this story is true.
Not as disgusting as the lies you told. Fucking liar.
It's a pretty good impression.
Thank you.
Can you give us the name of the bar so we can leave a bad Yelp review?
No, don't fuck with the establishments, man. Don't do that.
I've been punched in a lot of places. That place is the best. Don't give him a hard time.
I wouldn't order what you ordered this next time you.
Yeah, what did you order?
It doesn't matter at this point, really. It's tacos.
Fish tacos or regular tacos?
Chicken tacos.
Hard shell.
And you didn't go back for chicken tacos. This story's bullshit.
Dude, I got punched. You saw my eye. Like, I'm not going back to see
what
this
happened
maniac.
with the salmon.
You wouldn't come back and go, I ordered the chicken tacos and look. And you go, look what happened to me.
I lost my appetite, Shuli.
And have you been back to the establishment since?
No, I have not been back.
Do you plan on going back?
I don't really go to bars unless I'm in a comedy club.
Unless I want my ass kicked. I mean,
I'm not a bar guy. I'll just stay home.
What are you talking about? You get a call from a divorced woman you haven't talked to in forever. She goes, I'm here. You run over there like Forrest Gump.
I don't have a lot of like friends from back home that live here, and I'm.
You don't have a lot of friends. Just let's end it there.
Not on this show.
No, stop it. You started this.
Oh my God.
I know a few Chad twos. The lies never stop. Cut them loose. Misdemeanor.
It's Canada money. It doesn't mean anything.
Did you tell your lady friend what happened? Does she know what happened when she left?
I texted her. I go, dude, you'll never believe what happened. And she goes, what?
Nobody did.
But at the end of the day, like, listen, you guys everyone's talking about it, so whatever.
Yeah, you're winning. You're winning.
I got a fucking loser in Cleveland who I haven't talked to in 10 years trying to dig up an old rivalry for content, trying to jump in.
Same story twice. Mix up your stories.
No, he's trying to backdoor himself into the heat. His whole life's a lie.
Steve, $5.
Who's this?
Pat Dickerson
Rover
punched Gino. We didn't have to hear from Gino for a few weeks. Cut him loose, Kevin.
But hold on, the guy that you just brought up, the guy that talked about and they played or he talked about the story, and it's literally the same exact story.
Yeah, he doesn't really tell the truth. Shuli, go do a deep dive on the guy. He's not credible. So for you
Chad, you have no credibility with this court right now. So you're calling out somebody else is fucking laughable.
Gina Levy deleted her Patreon. What the fuck, man?
Oh, she did?
Yeah. What did I do to her?
They need the money for the pool.
Yeah. She deleted hers on mine too. So
wow.
Time to clean house.
Wow.
Looks like dead weight.
I think that was an order from Bob.
Yeah. No. I don't order. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to talk to her later about it. I don't make decisions. She don't make mine.
Yeah,
you got to save up for the pool.
Chad's latest story has him spitting on guys, rolling around on oily floors with multiple men in questionable establishments, and he still claims he's homophobic.
Also, at the beginning of this story, it was you, Nikki, and like one other person in the bar, and then now the guy's got his wife, his friend.
No, there was always three. There's three, and there was a couple other people there. It was like it was a Tuesday night. I'm not a nighttime guy, bar guy. I think
that's the only thing I can really believe, that it was a Tuesday night. Everything else is up in the air.
I got punched, dude. I'll fucking.
I believe you got punched.
Yeah, I know. You'll swear on your mom. We already heard it.
Yeah. Well, listen. I sell. I told you guys I got into comedy because of this fucking guy. Before the Hacksaw Jim Duggan was with Iron Sheik, you had to play it close. I play the game close.
Oh my God, what? James O'Sullivan 5. The restaurant has cameras outside. I'm on the phone with them now. They still have the tape. They disagree with Chad's take.
That's a lie.
He is telling right now.
He's lying. It's such a dive bar. He's so
send him the link, Adam.
Send him the link. Send him a link.
He's smart. James O'Sullivan looks like he knows what
he looks like. He's smart.
Yeah.
Looks like a lawyer.
The only reason
like a Russian mafia guy.
The only reason I don't believe him is because the restaurant is on wheels. That's the only reason I don't believe this.
No, there's like a trailer in there. Oh God,
there's nothing we can do. The scene of the crime got driven away.
Oh, that's
the cops working.
All right, let's read some super chats. Shuli, we're gonna cut you loose because I want Adam and I want Chad and Ray to fight some more.
I'm not gonna fight.
Do your plugs. Do
I'm
your
exhausted.
plugs, Shuli.
April 13th. I don't know which Chad Zumock will be with me at Side Splitters, but if he's around and he wants to share some of his tales, he's still welcome to.
Thank you.
Side Splitters, April 13th, Tampa, April 15th, Charleston at the Sparrow, and then May 13th, Pottstown, PA, Uncle Rico Live. And
maybe the guy who punched me will come to the show. Maybe he's watching right now.
Hey, better yet, Shuli, why don't you go to the takeout place that Chad got beat up and take some pictures?
Yeah, I will. I'll go chicken tacos, please, and I'll wink at him.
See if that oil can is still there.
What if Shuli gets a black eye?
That's the code to wake up the sleeper cells in that bar. Chicken tacos, please.
If Shuli gets a black eye, somebody's going to get sued. We know that. Chad just walks away. Shuli's going to hire a lawyer.
He has a better shot at getting a black guy.
Please, I'm going to own that fucking car restaurant, whatever the fuck that is. TheShuliNetwork.com for tickets. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a great show.
All right, Shuli, thank you.
See you later, brother.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The oil line is also a lie. Had gallons of diesel dump in my face in the military. It could have blinded me, and the worst symptom was irritated eye.
All right, Adam. I guess we got to go do some super chats. I don't know where we are. I don't know what.
I'm back up at the. I went up to the top where we stopped reading them. So
all right,
this one I'm not sure if we read or not, but you can tell me.
That dunk tank is looking pretty good right now. It would make a fortune now, Bob. I did the same thing when he wouldn't show the police report. I gave up on him.
Oh yeah, we read that one. Yeah.
Bob, you get both chicks trying to pick you up now?
Got both, you fucking blind fuck. You yell
Rest
at
in
me.
peace, Chad's stepfather. Great man.
That's starting to annoy me now at this point.
I couldn't care less about Chad is your sidekick. You really can't point fingers. He's the biggest buffoon on the internet. I agree. It was Levy's idea all along. You didn't want to hear Steel Toes explain banking?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't know what he's doing.
What he was talking about banking and why they're closing?
Yeah. He's like talking out. He's like just taking other people's takes. He sounds like an idiot.
Pinkman needs to use someone else's credit card to pay for a psychologist and get help. Bob, please tell Florentine to file for divorce. Yeah, people are saying you're doing this to get Florentine's attention because he's using his girlfriend as an opening act.
Yeah, that's you got
any credibility to that?
Yeah,
that's the rumor going around.
Is that the rumor you started, Bob?
Yes.
Chad's management should end next week. I'm turning into a retard over here.
Oh wow.
Say what you will. Say what you will. Say what you will. Chad gets MLC and its energy more so than Bomb Levy getting stoned and bumbling how this guy's great. Take that trash to Shuli. Wow, this guy's coming at it hard. I love this Cookman. Cookman's cooking it up today.
Yeah.
Are you telling me Levy doesn't want to know the latest gossip on hair dye? Who are you kidding?
I could have called in today.
You guys are great, but show is unwatchable without Chad. What? Ray's a poor man's Chad, trying really hard to be Chad. Borgo told me he is out. Not good. We lost Borgo.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Ouch.
We're going to have to file for bankruptcy. Sent 2 super chats for $15 to Shuli earlier, and he didn't read them. What the fuck? Get your act together. A few more of those, you can get a hair transplant. That's why I don't really like to read. I like to read the super chats no matter what's going on because the fans really do get fucking annoyed. Can we get Pat Dixon regularly? Mudshark is about as credible as a guy in a windowless apartment with a roommate. Talking about Bill Schultz there. Yeah, Pat Dixon is a little tied up with legal proceedings. So I asked him to come on the show, and a lot of times he's not available. Now I'm starting to wonder if Patton didn't actually kill his wife. Huh?
Wow.
Because I said he
does he think Patton did kill his wife?
No, it's because I said he might have. And
no, I know. So the guy doesn't believe you anymore?
Yeah. He's
all right. Look at all this Shuli Network talent. I was supposed to read that when Shuli was still here. When Chad wasn't here, it was just three of the people had a Shuli Network show. Hey, Shuli, I think Sidesplitter's site is broken. Try to buy tickets, but it's showing. Hold on. But it's showing every seat available. Work system isn't properly marking things.
It's a month from now.
Then you guys all say that. If you're in demand, they sell quickly. Hello, Mr. DeVito. Chad's lies are utterly disgraceful.
He looks like a senator. What do we got? Insurance salesman?
Chad's credibility is so used up and run through that Shuli just offered it a show at the Shuli Network.
That's pretty funny roast.
Flimsy. Oh my God. Kevin, I'm begging you, run away from all this Shuli crap. Please don't get pulled into that Uncle Mommy pig. Bob's Birds played out stud show world. Wow, this Cookman. This Cookman. I love this Cookman. Sad part, Chad's takeout order was 2 large pickles, and he did not carry them home with his hands.
Pickles are good.
I don't even get that, but I'm sure it's something to do with something.
It's home. Yeah, it's a
I'm sure Chad will have an honest, rational explanation for everything. I think the key word is honest. Kick Chad.
Yeah, kick Chad. You nailed it. Kick me.
So what do you having for dinner tonight?
I don't know. I think my whole evening's changed after this podcast.
True lies. My dad beats me and I suck at comedy. The Z-Man story. You fruit. Do you know how frustrating it is to have sympathy for someone and donate money only to find out that person is lying? Didn't sign up for wrestling. Amy Elizabeth. She's a new one, so she's pissed.
Yeah.
One guy Venmoed me, and I Venmoed him back. And I'll give him a shout out because that was the only. I never asked for money. I didn't say, "Oh, I didn't put up a GoFundMe." Brian Schneider. I sent him his money back. I'll go here.
Bob Levy for life. Canada, $11. Kevin, I know you don't care about my measly $20 to $35 per show, and I won't feel it's absent, but I can't keep donating money that some of it's going to Chad, a guy who treats us fans like jerk-offs.
I've got punched.
Next time you want to act like a wrestler, make it Owen Hart.
Jesus Christ.
Owen Hart died.
Camera is on fire today. Have Chad swear on Jim Florentine from now on. Yes, that's true. His dead mom obviously don't work.
Yeah.
He don't have any kids. He don't have any living. Yeah, swear on Earl Skakel and Jim Florentine.
And Godfrey.
Not Godfrey. You don't care about Godfrey. Push comes to shove. I hope Chad enjoyed his peak the other day. You mean today? You still have salmon from a week ago?
I have salmon.
He was going to show it to us. He's gonna go get this. Don't. There's still guys eating my salmon.
Is there a pool? Is Shuli Jewish? Is there a God? Is Chad straight? I'm so lost now. Terry Need the bird.
I can't believe he went to get salmon.
That looks like fish bait.
Chad, I'm watching you. Who is this Tarbash, the Egyptian magician? Oh, do you know him, Chad? I can't believe Smelton. I can't believe Smelton bought a private investigator. I thought he was goofing. He's got to be. Why won't Smelton do my show?
Yeah, he will. He's probably sleeping. Truthfully,
Chad, I'm watching you.
Oh.
Hey, Adam, didn't we have a big thing from Jules David? Did we read it?
Yeah. There was a few of them from Jules David, but it was
no, but we had one for like $100, didn't we?
Yeah, we read that one.
Oh, we did? All right.
Yeah.
We're not mad at you, Chad. We're just disappointed.
Like every parent. Hey,
you had a bunch of parents.
I thought it was fun. I thought we had fun, and everyone's so fucking serious about it. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, but you're lying, and you're known for your lying.
I exaggerated a story. That's all I did, and I still got hit. So everyone wins.
Let me read the one before. What was that, Adam?
We read that one already, Bob.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some real old school theater of the mind happening right now. Misery loves story time. Chad's a liar. Flimsy Greenberg. Yeah, Chad, you're known for being a liar, and then you're lying. So it's like,
dude, every podcast lies. Everyone's
like,
lying.
no, they don't all lie. It's like when Artie Lang
Steel Toe lies, Artie lies, Bert Kreischer lies. They all lie.
Yeah, but they're known for their lying. Bert Kreischer is known for his lying.
Go watch his Netflix special.
So now everything you say now, people are going to be like, sounds like bullshit. Chad is the Gino of MLC.
Gino, by the way, I don't even bother sending texts. They won't be read. You're wasting your time.
Chad, are you drunk? What happened in 2023, year of the Z-Man? No drinking, no scams, etc. We are 3 months in, and you're setting personal bests.
We didn't say anything about scams.
Mudshark attempting. Mudshark, I think I read this already. Mudshark attempting to spit on someone and then missing and getting hit by one of the two people in the bar.
I've been honest, dude.
I'm bad. This guy's no. I gotta take it.
I literally didn't want to fight the guy, but. Listen, I learned a lesson. Don't mouth off. No, I didn't learn anything.
Lesson. You never learn your lesson.
No, but
just like Pinkman. Pinkman never learned his lesson.
Ray, if I never got that DM earlier, I would have just told that story.
The J.J. Abrams write Chad's story. Yeah, it sounds like a Hollywood kind of a fucking
airplane.
What not chaser 49. Sad sack Chad. I'll finish it. Chad, any leads on you catching your attacker?
Yeah, get Melton to find out who that guy was.
Yeah, if he has money to fucking private investigate, tell him to private investigate that bar on wheels.
You and OJ should find it.
Yeah, the real killer. You guys both love Florida.
You know what's sad is this guy knew the bar. I never even mentioned the bar to anybody, so this is weird.
Who knew the bar? This
guy right here. This guy says third time the story's changed. No, it's been the same every time.
What, Bill Loney's the guy who said he knew the name of the bar?
Yeah, he named the bar. I go, how the hell? He has a mask on.
He named it in the super chat?
Yeah, on my super chat. Oh. And look at it. He has a mask on. This could have been the guy who did it. He's taunting me. He said
he knows the name of the bar. Bill, can he put it up so we can get the private investigator down there?
Don't fuck with the business. Don't fuck with their business.
What business? I want to use
people there on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's a happen bar on the weekend. It's like, don't fuck with their Yelp or anything like that. I don't like that shit.
No,
they wheeled down to Sarasota. It's not even there anymore. They started the engine and took off.
At least when Pat Dixon punched Gino, we didn't have to hear from Gino for a few weeks. Cutting loose, Kevin.
I blame Opie and Anthony for all these bullshit podcasts, all this shit. They started all.
It's all your fault. You bring it all on yourself.
What? I didn't do anything. I brought
you got
content?
Punched and lied about it 3 or 4 times,
and I still got punched. Either way, whatever story, choose your own adventure. A fist hit my face.
It looks like you got your food and everyone else's.
Jesus Christ, Rumble Cat, come on.
By the way, when I was at McCurdy's over the weekend, I looked in the mirror. I look good. Besides the eye.
Check if Nikki, in parentheses, is still alive. Maybe the black eye was her last stand before going into Chad's trunk.
She's just a friend.
Yeah, I'm sure not for long.
They're going to find a body with 2 pieces of salmon wrapped up.
Yeah.
The cops were confused when Chad started pouring bleach on himself. It does sound bullshit. It sounds like the same thing he was saying. Yeah, they put a noose around me with the oil can, and it's like, what? Why would you order takeout food after eating before?
Yeah,
I ate at 6, and this was late at night, and I was still hungry.
Yeah, you said you were cooking, and then you went out again.
Yeah, like right out when I got off the show, I made a salad, salmon salad, and then later on that night, I went, it doesn't matter.
Chad is lying again. This is the same story he tells about getting punched on stage. Same drunk heckler, same remark about his girl, etc. Cut him loose. Yeah, didn't you have a similar story about getting a fight with a heckler?
In Missouri with Ben Glebe, it told the story a million times. I said, why would you draw attention yourself with a girl that looks like that? And I showed you the photo. It happened, but everybody knows. Get Ben Glebe.
So you got punched already with this line, and you used it again.
It seems to be working.
You think you'll retire a line that fucking gets you beat
I didn't think
up.
it would happen twice in 20 years.
What is this?
What about the $500 from a couple from Naples or wherever?
There was never $500 from a couple from Naples or whatever.
But if we lost Borgeson over this, there's going to be a problem. There's going to be a lawsuit.
Was he here?
Yeah, we haven't heard from him all day.
Yeah. No, he was here at the beginning. He was here for a while.
Chad was working at Jiffy Lube.
I don't get it.
It's something to do with the oil
and
the catalytic converter.
That's
oil can. What is this?
Somebody said this. They yelled, "This is salmon country."
Is Cumia the one that came up with the catalytic converter?
No, that was a super chat.
No, he said.
Oh, you said a catalytic. You misread it, or Bob misread it.
No, you did. You misread
I had
it.
my neighbor come hang a mirror in my place the other day because I don't know how to do it. So I don't know how to take out a catalytic
oil can. What is this, Laurel and Hardy? He's working with props. Sergeant Barnes, he threw oil at him. I don't want to use bad words, but what a bunch of malarkey.
Come on, this is a family show.
Jack Graham. This could be an episode of Ripley's Believe It or Not, titled The Liar, the Thief, and the Coward.
Have your fun. And everybody that jumped ship on me, you're not welcome back. Bye.
Yeah, they are. What are you going to do? Cancel your Patreon? What do you do? You talking
to? There's
people
like saying, "Oh, we're leaving. Bye." I'm like, "Bye." You guys weren't fans. Get the fuck out. Don't let
You
the
mean
door hit you
all
in
the new
ass.
people that you got on your Patreon?
Just people in general. They're like, oh, I used to look up to you and all this bullshit.
No one ever said that. They used to look up to you. You're talking about that midget comic?
I'm like, you can
Story's
kiss my
bullshit.
ass. Goodbye.
We're looking up to you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
CAT scan. YouTube user, $10. CAT scan. They found no brain. Aha.
Call the hospital. They did a whole scan.
They found a brain?
Patrick Melton, call the hospital.
And what did they say was wrong with you?
There's like it's just swollen. You're just gonna have to ice.
Why is it spread into the other eye?
It was just blood vessels breaking because of the, whatever it is.
How did oil get in Steel Toe's girdle, then chat?
Oh, that's funny.
Is he wearing a girdle for real? Do we know that?
There's photos of him.
No, did he hire a private investigator? He's obsessed with him now, Smelton.
It's unbelievable. He's doing like 9 hours on him.
I know. Every time I turn on my YouTube, it's him watching fucking Steel Toe. I was like, who's got that kind of time? But he won't do my show, but he watches Steel Toe 8 hours a day, but he won't do my show. Chad's diagnosis at the hospital was that he's a liar. Oh, that's good stuff. I never believed, Chad. You're all been Zumocked.
Oh, that's a thing?
It is now. People stuck up for you, Chad, from Gina Levy. People stuck up for you, Chad, period. You made fools out of all the people that care about you. Bye.
Is that really your wife?
Yeah, I think so. What? No, I mean, look,
Wait till you hear what my wife says.
I must be guilty by association because she dumped my Patreon too.
Well, yours because it sucked.
Hey, sign up to mine and make up for Gina.
You just told all the people to go fuck themselves.
No, not on my Patreon. I told everybody on Twitter and Facebook. I'm like, fuck you.
All the people that were looking up to you?
Yeah. The one kid said he looked up to me.
What?
Some young comic said he looked up to you. And
yeah, he was fucking with you.
Well, bye.
Call it goof. Chad should have been on Crashing. As what?
What, Kevin Brennan's friend?
I'm a Chad fan, but let's get real. They stopped making cans of oil before Bob was born.
It wasn't a can of oil. It was a random can with oil in it or something, and I just chucked it at him.
A can of what?
It was just like a
cooking oil?
No, just oil. I don't know. I didn't analyze it and smell it. It was like it was on the ground. Oil was all over the place. I don't know if they were working on something, changing oil. If there was a motorcycle there, I don't know. If it was for the food truck thing, I don't know. Who knows?
Chad's improv is worse than Stutcho. LOL.
Oh, burn.
I like how Chad acts like everybody else is an idiot when he. I mean, it's laughable.
Like I'm fighting.
You have no credibility, like forever. But you want to run my super chats?
No, I was trying to help you when that was all doing.
Like you were at the restaurant trying to help.
Help who?
I don't know. You were trying to help, and you just create more problems.
I didn't help anybody.
Is that the last one, Adam?
Can't help myself.
That's a funny one by Senior Fish.
I think
I didn't read it. Oh, you get a free oil can with a lit takeout version. Senior Fish.
We should end the show with roast the show every show.
What time did you get punched? How late do they serve food on Tuesday night at a bar with no
Sure, we got the kitchen open. Sometimes Joey gets
whatever
hungry.
you need. There's 3 people there. We're going to keep it open in case there's a fight.
Only 3 people, and they're all ordering food at this popular food truck.
Addicted to promise. That Gino text is worse than lying about getting beat up.
Oh, shit.
Gino said, yeah, Gino likes to send 13 texts because he's like
what does he think I'm going to do?
He's like a lady. See, rapid fire. He's like a lady. I got a lot to say.
Look at this.
Please.
That's ridiculous. That's a lot.
Just from just now? Just from after 4 o'clock when we started the show?
Holy shit.
Yes. This is all from Gino.
Wow, he's pathetic. He's got nothing to do. Get a life. Food truck at the bar doesn't sell chicken tacos. Is that true?
No.
He knows the bar. Food truck at that bar doesn't sell chicken tacos.
It was chicken something. I don't know, dude.
Oh, he's changed his story already.
It was chicken something.
Chicken fish.
No.
Chicken salmon.
Yeah. Everyone's going to they're going to all oh, yeah. All right, whatever.
This reminds me of when Shawn Michaels got beat up by the Marines.
Yeah.
I think this chat lies more than anybody.
More than you? No. Why would a trailer bar be open at 11 p.m.? Yeah, we're just, and this is from a trucker 18 wheeler, so he knows that's his
They're
name.
probably running the engine because they put new oil in it.
Yeah, they're revving up the fucking yeah. Chad, what's your next lie gonna be?
I haven't come up with it.
Kevin, don't let Shuli Big D you on your own show.
I kind of felt that.
I like when people. That's why. Yeah, I had to cut him loose because he was Big D and me. What is Pennzoil or Gastrol GTX oil? Was it Pennzoil or Gastrol GTX? What did it taste like?
I didn't do anything. I just, and then when I saw myself in the mirror all looking crazy, I was like, I'm going live with my my story.
Well, I can speak for everybody. No one believes you. Chad visit foods establishments that have layouts less believable than a TV sitcom. That's a good one. David G. Let me take a picture of this guy. I gotta give him. I can't. We don't have time today. I gotta start giving these people shout outs. That's just good writing. That's just good writing. And Morty Smith isn't even here today, I don't think. He would be having a fucking field day. Keep him talking. Have him retell the story. Have him retell the story from the start. Retell from the start, Chad.
The Patrick guy, there's a guy from
I think everybody thinks that every time you tell the story again, it's different.
It's the same story, dude.
It isn't.
The
story changed dramatically over a week.
I'm gonna put I put the individual story. I'm putting the episode up, and it's the same story.
Okay, we have breaking news. Onion's private investigator called all the bars. No fights Tuesday.
Okay, sure.
During their career, some people are considered by their peers to be the A team, the best of the job. Chad has officially created the C team.
If you had a knife from you could have protected yourself.
If I had a gun.
No, a knife.
I'm going gun, dude.
If it was on his card, he has proof of purchase on his bank app, right? Just show that. Zero Dark Tony. He's very suspicious, Zero Dark Tony.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He can suck my dick.
He's one of these guys that used to look up to you?
No, he's a guy who lied. That's another guy who lied. He's one of Bob's guys. He said he was in the hospital. He's full of shit, too. He said he got in a car wreck or something.
Nick Killian, all comedians lie. Thank you, Chad, for making up a story and making me laugh. KB rules. I can't get past it.
It was a koi. He might have been using it for something. I don't know.
Was it snake oil?
Sad that Chad went through all that trouble only to find out it doesn't magically convert things together.
I had to Google what that was.
Typical Pinkman. You can start. I mean, you have to read this. The whole thing is typical Pinkman. Typical Pinkman. Chad comes in hot on Ray after Ray's the only person advocating not to fire Chad.
Yeah, that's right.
That's 100% true. Typical Pinkman.
Yeah.
If you watch Breaking Bad, there's so many episodes where it's like Pinkman's he's not even mad at the right guy. Like,
I'm
seriously,
fucking you need Chad on the fucking show.
Ray was going, yeah, you got to keep Chad. And he comes in, Chad comes in shitting on Ray. You can't make this shit up.
Jesus
Christ.
Wow.
Gino's playing. He goes, I don't know what they're doing, but I feel like they're setting you up for something big. I feel bad for you if you think this is what it is. He's trying to get me to like.
Don't even read it. You do what Levy does. You read stuff from him, and then you get mad. He's mentally ill. He's got nothing to do. He works 6 hours a week. Then the rest of the week he has nothing to do.
Yeah, Gino, don't act like you care about me now. I know you don't.
Are you talking to me?
No, Gino, he's watching. He's sending me like divide and conquer stuff. Like you guys are setting me up.
Just don't read them. We don't read Gino's anything Gino does here on the show.
All right,
not tags, not chats, not super chats. It's already working. Look, you're all upset. You gonna go out and get some food now?
No.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Stay away from the food trucks.
I gotta go for a walk and I gotta get some takeout. Gino got into my head. I gotta walk this off.
The same dude at the food truck. Well. Look who's here again.
Why can't you admit you were in Cumia?
What was that?
Country. Fucked
Cumia?
up.
You say why can't you
chlamydia
be
country.
I never said
country?
Cumia country. I said,
Were you
fuck
drunk?
with Cumia? I had a buzz. I wasn't hammered.
Chad wrecked his bike drunk and got a black eye. He had to put the chain back on his bike. That's oil. That's true. When your chain comes off, you always got oil on your hands no matter what. Hence the oil. I have oil on my hands all the time. Never from an oil can, from a bike chain. I'm only here for Chad. Oh, there's $2. There's the $2 I'll be giving you, Chad.
Yeah.
One guy, as one of the guys I looked up to you, after such a long day, KB is going to need to curl up with his cats on the couch, enjoy some red wine, and cry to Rocky. Yeah, you're not far from that's not far from the truth. I'll probably have to do one of the two of the three. No cats.
Listen, you guys always shit on me and all that, but I have broadcasting. I've been around. I know how to entertain.
No, I know. Take a screenshot of the charge from the restaurant on your bank website. You can narrow the screenshot to only show that entry. No BS. Dan's not playing around.
Oh,
I think that's Dan Florentine's brother, the lawyer, right?
Dan Tanner.
Dan.
Chad
killed Brody for attention.
Oh, man.
That was a sad day for comedy. It really was.
Oh.
Carl is still a hack, steel toe a liar, Gino a fool, but you gave all these guys fodder to expose you, Chad. That is a problem. These guys are going to run with that.
These fucks?
They're going to run with that. Yeah, you are.
I have a thing called Cumia's Cucks where I just show them how unoriginal, what dorks they are. They're fucking dorks.
Brisney, thanks for sending the money back, Chad. Mudshark Army strong. That's 2 people for Chad. 1,300 against.
That guy on my Facebook.
The person that punched Chad called into Cumia. The name of the bar was the Patio. Is that true? Yeah, wait, Jules, is that true? Is it the guy called in? Oh my God, I gotta watch it if that's true.
Don't fuck with the bar.
The person that punched Chad called into Cumia. The name of the bar was the Patio in Tampa.
You know how creepy that is that you know that, and the fact that I didn't say anything about it. That's so
the fact that it's creepy that you're co-signing that that is the name of the bar. You could have been like, I don't know what the name of the bar is. You could just do it that way. But the fact that the guy called in, he's taking credit for it. That's fucking crazy.
And the guy that called in, you can see him on May 13th in Pottstown, PA.
With his ugly wife.
So wait. The person that wait. Time out. Go back. So the guy who punched me called in and said he was at.
Yeah. That's what she's saying.
Can you get the number?
Who get the number? Just watch Cumia.
Hey, you got Gino right there. Gino works at Compound.
Somebody will put it on their YouTube. Unorthodox, he puts a lot of Cumia clips up. He'll probably put it up.
If Gino's prosecuting against Pat, I'll prosecute against this guy. Fuck him.
The person that punched Chad called into Cumia. The name of the bar was the Patty. Okay. Thanks, Jules David. Thanks for the other one too. I was in the middle of yelling, so I forgot to read it.
What a creep.
Too bad Chad's stepdad didn't knock the lies out of him. Chad gets hit and he spits on the guy. LOL.
He's laughing at his own joke, Donovan. I'm glad.
Yeah, don't get mad at him. It's like getting mad at Ray because Ray was defending you. Ray said keep Chad on the show.
Why would you try to spit on him if you don't have an upper lip?
All right, Bob.
It's only going to hit your own forehead at that.
The super chats are way funnier.
No wonder your aim was bad when you got no upper lip.
The super chats are way funnier.
You got nothing aiming your spit.
You're interrupting funny super chats for a hack joke.
Look how mad he is. Stop it.
If you cut Borgo or Chad loose, Chad needs to go. Yeah, I agree.
He goes to hospital and they're like, we can't do anything about that upper lip. He's like, no, my eye. It's my eye.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Chad spit on the attackers chicken tacos. Man, if I order food and I paid for it, I'm gonna go back and get it. Sorry. I'm not gonna even if a guy punched me. Why don't you just call the police or just walk into the place and be like, is there a manager? This guy's harassing me.
When he punched me, listen, I didn't think the eye was gonna swell shut like it did. I didn't know. I had no idea it was as bad as it was, and I don't want to deal with cops, man. I'm good.
Oh, you're like black comics. You're like, hey, man, I don't want to deal with the popo. I've been dealing with the popo since I was 8 years old, grown up in the hood.
I'm good with.
I had enough with the popo.
I don't want to be
on the police.
Chad goes in there like, yeah, the guy with the blender.
I don't want to be a witness. I don't want to do. Yeah, if there's like a murder, I didn't see anything. So
oh, he's saying John Spittle saying he couldn't tell the guy a joke because he's not funny. He said when the guy said why don't you tell him one of Florentine's jokes? When the guy said, tell me, make me laugh. Or did I do one of David Tell's joke? My dad used to beat me because I hate to travel because my dad used to beat me with a
Well, I knew the guy was.
Next time, just do one of Attell's quick one-liners.
I knew he was fucking with me.
Okay, but at least try. At least try to give him a funny one.
RMG just canceled his Patreon. Hi, Chad. Can I get an order of chicken or something? You don't get free pass.
RMG canceled his Patreon to you?
Yeah, because I don't know why.
Because you're a liar.
Well, I was going to help him out.
Adam, call this episode Pants on Fire. The Wizard of Oz and Chad's the Cowardly Lion. Ah!
Look at this picture. That's a picture from
Yeah, that Hitler mustache. The only reason the whole thing is even funny is because of the Hitler mustache.
I swear to God, I don't even see the photo on my end.
The lady at the taco thing said the guy that looks like Charlie Chaplin didn't come back.
No, I swear to God. Look.
The guy got punched. We think he was a Nazi because he had a Hitler mustache.
Yeah, maybe he punched you because he thought you were Hitler. Like, look at this Nazi sympathizer.
There's no photo on my end. Look.
What?
Oh,
wow. You see do you guys have a photo?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How does he do that?
I don't know. On my end, I don't see it.
That's crazy. We got to get Smelton on this.
Someone's got to investigate.
All right, how long have we done? We got to wrap this up. The Petey punch will never be forgotten.
I like Stormy.
She's good.
Name of the bar was the Regal Beagle.
Yeah.
Like a Dio is in ruling.
I was there with my buddy Larry and Jack. We're hanging out.
Mr. Furley's like, you want some more of this?
Send me a link. My kid is telling me about how he accidentally hit some roof in the face with a baseball bat near South Tampa. This guy looks like a lawyer too, John Lekowski. I'm getting a lot of DMs and emails, so I can't respond to all of them. But Ring cameras do not constantly record your property when you're not there. Instead, the camera is set to record motion when very close is detected.
That was the first lie, dummy.
Yeah, they're 5 days behind. I never took Chad as a spitter.
It's funny.
It's not. I never spit on a guy. That makes people mad.
Yeah.
And then you called his wife ugly.
She was. If you're watching.
Draper, the story changed 16 times. Chicken something. Chicken taco. Then it was chicken cutlet. I don't know. It was chicken something.
I was just hungry.
If he says motorcycle one more time.
What I said, motorcycle?
Yeah, you're like, maybe the guy had a motorcycle. I don't know. He had his wallet chain and a motorcycle. He's a Hell's Angel.
No, maybe I'm saying maybe someone was changing oil on a motorcycle or something was leaking. I don't know.
I showed my receipts. You can't show yours, Palooka.
Look.
No, it is the Regal Beagle.
I don't care what that guy thinks. He's got mental issues.
I would get life advice from Jake Hudson before Gino. At least he has a trailer to do laps around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jake Hudson sent me an email today saying, fuck you. That's
he
all
sent it to me, too. He CC'd me. He goes, I'm out of the Chad Zumock business.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he'll be back tomorrow. And I'll
only oil can dunk tank Chad's only road to oil can dunk.
Yeah.
Stansel was right about Chad all along from Jim Stansel.
You're your only biggest fan. I swear to God, he loves himself.
I think he said he's back in the soccer balls business.
Mm-hmm.
Chad's a podcasting genius. Created a spectacle from PJ 499.
And I'm telling you, like, I know what I'm doing.
Jake Hudson's in the chat right now, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to read his chats. I'm sure they're fucking nonsensical. I'm kidding, Jake. I thought you're out of the Kevin Brennan business and the Chad Zumock business. What about Chad begging people to kill themselves? We don't talk about that. Name me another bar in Tampa with a trailer inside the building. I'm sure it wasn't hard to find. 2 oil cans just stole my chicken taco.
All right. RMG's back in the game. We're good.
Chad, logic doesn't seem like it's your long suit. Were you in remedial math classes at school?
I was. There's some more honesty. I was very bad at math. Never made it to calculus.
Chad is a swallower, not a spitter, especially when it comes to Florentine. Chad, you're safe here. Did Ray force you into it?
Everyone was saying they wanted it to be Ray so bad. The guy
How
behind
is
it.
Ray going to do it? Ray's going to go down.
I know. I told him. I go. Ray. He's up in fucking New York. He's nowhere near here. And Ray doesn't go around beating people up.
In nature, getting knocked out in a Tampa dive bar while you're with a single mom on a Tuesday at midnight is how mud sharks grow into maturity.
He's fucking great, this guy.
I can't believe a single mom would leave her kids to hang out with Chad.
We're caught up.
Oh, we're caught up.
We did
Damn.
it. We
Jesus.
did it.
That was a lot.
This
Show was exhausting, dude. Like it was
Yeah,
like
thanks to you.
like this is work, man. This is legit work. Dealing with this. It's like I had to sit there and listen to that. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
So what are your plans for next week?
You need a new story. You got to keep the storylines moving.
Yeah, why don't you like rob a bank or something? Wouldn't that be good content?
With the Z team?
I don't know, just something where you like when you're watching like the news and they cut away for like some guy the high speed chase, the high speed chase through Los Angeles. Do one of those.
Well, why don't we go like the Ocean's 11 style in Atlantic City? Like you put together a team, raise the driver.
Yeah. Chad tried using the oil slick getaway as he ran away.
Yeah, it was like Spy Hunter. I spilled oil so he would slip and fall.
Chad fell into a puddle of bare ribs water. It's dirty and oily. I guess the last time he was on Cumia, he showed him some bare ribs water. Does he sell it at his shows with his merch? Oh, this was a long.
I used to sell hot sauce.
This was a long. And then what happened?
The guy canceled my hot sauce the day before my birthday, right after Christmas.
Yeah, because you fuck up.
And then he
You're
wanted
a
me back.
fuck up.
He wanted me back in the game. I'm like, no, son.
Oh no, son! Well, you really are. I don't want to talk to the popo. No, son. That's not how we do it, son. What are you, Mike Epps? You hear Mike Epps got arrested? He had a gun at the airport. He's like, I gotta have a gun because I have a lot of money and jewelry on me. It's like, hey, thanks for letting us know, Mike Epps. You fucking idiot. Hey, I just did a topical thing. Maybe Cumia will have me back. Fucking hacks. Anyway, yeah, I gotta watch Cumia to see if the guy really called in. It probably a fake guy. You know, the guy's gonna take a lot of people want to take credit for things like that, like ISIS used to always do.
Yeah,
when something fucked up happened, they'd be like, "This is the work of ISIS."
Will you remember how he looked if you saw a picture of him, Chad?
Yeah.
All right, then you could probably find out. Like if he called in a phone number, there's got to be some.
First of all, Ray, it didn't happen. So stop.
No, Ray, it did.
You went to a bar, you're waiting for takeout, and a guy. I mean, you know, listen.
I didn't go to bar just for takeout.
Was your ice pack real? Was that a real ice pack?
Like on my eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we believe that?
You know what I think happened?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, they're saying they're guessing your ice pack went next to the oil can. That's why you got oil in your eye.
I
think he went and got.
I hate when that happens when you go for your ice pack and it's all oily from the oil can.
But do you think he went and got? He goes, "I'll have the chicken taco," and then he walked away. And then that guy came up and he goes, "Yeah, I'd like the chicken taco." And they're like, "We're all out of it. That guy just bought the last one," and it came from there.
Yeah, so take that guy with the ugly wife.
So Patrick Melton was going. He was talking about it could have been Steel Toe's sponsor because he was down here in Florida. Yeah. It was just he was speculating. I was just going with it because it was hilarious. I was like, of course, let's go with this.
Are you
going why'd you break the news to Smelton?
And then Steel Toe was just all he's trying to ruin my sponsors. I'm like,
yeah, but why'd you break the news to Smelton? And you thought really Smelton was getting to the bottom of this?
Because he was. I said, because I've been watching the coverage like it's like 9/11 of him watching Steel Toe? Because I'd rather watch him watch Steel Toe than watch Steel Toe.
9/11 happened.
Yeah.
Not according to some people.
But I wanted to tell him a little bit, and I said I'll tell the rest of the story on MLC, which I successfully did.
People are saying this is getting more press coverage than Lady Di. wait. So I still got to get Smelton on because I got to get his. I got to get this private investigator nonsense. I got to get to the bottom of this, and I got to figure out like how did he figure out that it was a fake all along? If he's one of your best friends.
No, he's just a friend, somebody I know.
Sounds like
okay. Well, who's your best friend? Who's your best friend?
Oh, he's not even comedy.
Okay, who's your best friend in comedy?
You're your own best friend.
I mean, he's one of your friends. It's not like you have a million friends.
Hey, Florentine. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you got to say. I just wanted to have.
He's like the big brother I never had.
And Jim doesn't know about this.
No, I didn't tell him. I didn't tell Gladwell. I didn't tell anybody.
But did you tell him the story that you told us?
Yes.
Okay.
So you told Florentine the lie.
Yeah, I did. Because I was committed to it.
Why don't you just stick with the lie?
Because I got busted.
By Smelton.
Yes. And so I told the real story.
And what made you think he was that close to busting the story, this Melton? Like, what was
I knew somebody eventually was going to, but I was like, let's just see how long we can go
with
it.
You get paranoid because there's no police thing or there's no hospital thing?
I was never afraid. Like, I wasn't like, oh, my God, they're going to get me. I said, until someone does, let's have some fun with this, and then I'll come clean. And there it is.
Yeah, there's a good point, Big Cat. $5. You will ruin Steel Toe's bar sponsor, but you don't want bad Yelp reviews on the patio.
No, that guy's his friend. He's not gonna like drop him. Like I know the guy. Just Steel Toe's just he's so sensitive. It's fun.
I'm gonna watch Steel Toe tonight just to see the coverage. I'm gonna watch the news, see if there's any coverage.
But do you think that you owe Cumia and Steel Toe an apology?
Not at all. Never.
I don't think. No, he doesn't. I mean, he's still saying it was a compound fan.
Yeah, I owe that guy.
And he never said Cumia told the guy to do it.
I never said Cumia was behind it. I just said what they said. And Anthony's being a douche. He is. He's just being a douche. And I don't hate him. But I don't owe an apology, I'll tell you that. Steel Toe, I didn't even know who the hell you were until you trashed me for like 3 months unprovoked.
You have to admit, you do give Anthony a lot of fodder to run with.
Anybody, he could go after anybody. How come he didn't go after Chrissy? Huh? She lies, Christmas gifts, stole Christmas gifts. Why not go after that? That's pretty funny. Expose it. You know, there's other people. His fucking buddy, his best friend Gavin McGinnis lied about the FBI raiding his home. Lied. It took Owen Benjamin to bust him. Why aren't we shitting all over Gavin? Why is he like, you got me?
If you would be on his network, he probably would not go after you. But
I know, but it's stupid. It's dumb.
Can you make peace with him, or you have no?
No, once you're an enemy forever. I'm like Kevin.
Well, Kevin doesn't have a black eye right now.
Yeah, but he doesn't have tea in his hand.
Oh,
he's got it.
That's the first thing I came
up with.
Well,
I don't even know that. I know what Billy Cameron's trying to say here. He's trying to say Melton was like Chad's face is Al Capone's vault, where he's like, we got to get to the bottom. I mean, if he busted you, that is some good investigative work.
And I wasn't even mad about it. That was funny. I really did.
It's easy to see through a toddler's lie. It's true. It's like it feels like I don't know. We got to get Florentine on here. We got to see what he thinks. We got to get Smelton on. We got to get. I'm trying to think of else.
Oh, by the way, you know, you always say Pinkman. You're Pinkman. He survived. He was the only one that survived.
I knew you're gonna say that.
Yeah, he's in Alaska living a good life.
In reality or in the fake reality?
In the Vince Gillian world.
Oh, he survived it. Right. All right.
Are you going to Alaska?
But everybody else around him died, so it's not great.
Thanks,
either way.
We're all going to be dead. Yeah, the three of us will be gone.
So Kevin's Walter White and Bob's Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's the fixer. Bob's the fixer. He gets stuff done.
Who's Ray?
One of my friends, one of those guys, Pinksman's
one of those, one of the loser fucking druggies he hangs out with.
What was his name? The fucking
The Spanish guy.
Skinny
No, he's the one-
Pete. Skinny Pete and Badger.
He's skinny. Yeah, he's skinny Pete and Badger.
Yeah,
He
Skinny
gave,
Pete
he
Badger.
gave me the El Camino.
It's a crazy.
All right, well, I'm tapped out. Bob, when's your next show?
We're gonna do a show Saturday at Casey Ray's. Go to CaseyRays.com.
No, when's your next show? When's your next show on the Levy network or whatever network?
Oh, tonight we do Miserable Men.
Your throat never hurts?
No, it's good
Sounded.
for me.
It obviously hurt. He doesn't know that it's not hurt.
What are you
just used
talking
to it.
about? Shut the fuck up. Tonight on the Shuli Network on YouTube, Shuli Network on Patreon.com. Pick up your tickets May 13th. Go to Shuli, the ShuliNetwork.com.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to give Shuli shit for going on Cumia yesterday. He was shitting on Chad, too. It was funny. And then he was like, he goes, yeah, well, I shit on Chad for like 5 minutes. And he goes, oh, Chad's going to be open for me at Side Splitters in March. And I was like, well, that's a great way to fucking plug your gig. Oh, my opener's a fucking douchebag. Oh, he's going to be open for me at Side Splitters. Get your tickets now.
Yeah. And March 31st, April 1st at the Comedy Cove. It's in Springfield, New Jersey. Go to ScottySteakhouse.com. It's a cool room. It's a fun thing. It's fun. Kevin's gonna come by.
It's fun. Is it fun like is it fun like
Friends?
Steel Toe is fun or
Fun
like,
Friends?
It's a lot
fun
of
like
fun.
Friends are fun?
Friends are fun. Yes.
Ray, what are your plugs?
My
Well, thanks for
special-
coming, guys. We'll see you next.
My
Good
special
luck
just
getting
came
a
out.
taco in Alaska.
My specials on iTunes and Amazon. A Life
Yeah, how's it
Without
doing?
Balcony.
Did it play all week on
Yeah.
and you get any feedback?
Yeah, I got
Well, they're
positive
still in
feedback.
business. Sirius is still in business, so I guess you didn't take them down.
Wait for the
No,
big
I
checks to come, Ray. They're coming.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I'm not even being sarcastic.
But I only get 60% of it. But yeah, it's out there. A Life Without Balconies, available on iTunes and Amazon now. So check it out. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm posting and YouTube.
Who's
I'm
your
putting out
manager?
real.
Whenever I hear TikTok, I think Atticus Flynn must be involved somehow.
No, I don't know. I don't know him. He wanted to do stuff for me on TikTok, and I was like, okay, sure. But then he didn't follow me on any social medias or something. It's like, all right, do you even know anything about me? So,
But he has no problem handling Chad.
yeah, he didn't follow me
He
on
has no
anything.
problem representing Chad on TikTok, but he has a problem with you.
I'm like Brian McCarthy. I moved the needle.
Nice guys finished last, Ray. So you gotta. The fans are still talking about when you came in hot and were shitting on Chad.
Yeah.
March 24th.
Carl from Rochester was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it.
March 24th and 25th, I'm opening for Brewer in the Big Black Box Theater, and I'm headlining the Small Room that day too. Bulk Up Black Box, and I'm opening for my best friend Shuli, who has my back through thick and thin. April 13th.
I guess this is the thick time. Looking at you.
You got to do the Doug Tank in Potsdam. That's gonna be like somebody said in Super Chats. Or somebody said in the chat, that's going to be a long line at the dunk tank if they bring that back to Potsdam.
Yeah.
I say have a polygraph. It'd be the longest line in the world.
Why? We don't need it.
Asking Chad
Yeah,
questions.
we'll do the polygraph in Atlantic City because I want to ask him about the credit card stuff.
I'm just getting a text from Patrick Melton. He just woke up, so he didn't see anything that was going on.
All right. Wait, does he sleep? He sleeps when Steel Toe's not doing a show?
He plans his whole show around Steel Toe, so...
He said he might do my podcast Thursday, so if he does, great. If
Just have Steel Toe on, and he'll do it.
Yeah, or
he'll do it from his podcast and watch your
comment. I like the fact that he has all these sound effects and shit, and he has confetti. He has the guy really knows how to do it.
Thursday,
Anyway,
1 o'clock, Shuli Network. Thursday, 1 o'clock. Rock
What
Bottom
time?
Podcast. 1 o'clock, 1 p.m.
live on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then on demand the rest of the time.
Yep, it's up there.
All right, everybody. Long show. We had to cover a lot of things, obviously, and thanks for all those super chats and funny stuff. And
thanks for everyone that's believed me.
Yeah, that's the two people. And
you just admitted you were lying. What are you talking about? Believe me, then they're suckers if they believed you.
Yeah, they fooled me twice.
I just they got the fun of it and they believed the real story. That's
Nobody really thought it was fun. They just thought it was fucking weird.
I had fun.
Wasn't this fun?
You had fun. You got a fucking black eye, and now it's spreading to the other eye.
This is funner than Steel Toe Show.
Yeah. Well, what isn't? All right, everybody. Adam, we got a title.
Yeah, Pants on Fire.
That's the name of my next album.
That's what I was told.
Yes, perfect. All right, thank you. Sorry we went long, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Maybe
See you soon.
tomorrow.
God bless
if
you.
Not tomorrow, Thursday.
Count the troops,
God
everybody.
bless.
We did it. Fuck yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
It's in the books. God